that shit. I'm already on camera.
Hey-o!
Look at that.
Yes.
Good
morning, everyone. Good morning, Macon, Georgia, Middle Georgia, and everyone else around the world through the World Wide Web. This is the Morning Roast for Monday, September 23rd, 2013. It's 8:04 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. You're here in the Nut House with Irv and DB right here, and behind the camera, behind the nerve center, behind the wheels of steel. It's Macon Karaoke.
The hammer liquor.
Yes, it's Ed Einbinder here.
Yeah.
Wow, it can't be right.
Wow.
It says it's 57 degrees outside in Macon. With a high of 83 and a low of 66. That's why I had this sweater vest, had that Tiger Woods look going on because
Yeah, you got the desire to have all those women, but you haven't had those yet either. But anyway, what the hell? Good morning, Good Time Radio. It's good to see you.
Good morning, Good Time Radio.
I saw your little advertising there for your show. Looks good. You've been on it, staying on it. And you're probably not on it right now. It's probably just you and watching or maybe brushing your teeth. Who the hell knows what you're doing right now. But good morning. Real Man Pawns is on. Real Man Pawns, actually rerun. Oh.
Well, it's PWNS. Could be anything.
Say.
Owns.
Prawns.
Prongs.
Pawns. Oh yeah. Owns. Pawns. Ryan would own Pawns. Real Man Pawns. Mm-hmm. What the hell is that supposed to be?
Yeah, I guess it was like when someone like gets cracked on
like owned.
And it is like owned, but someone misspelled it and someone
like in school, when somebody be talking to you and his friend would go stand behind you like this and then push you over him, fall down. You've been owned. Owned. I got the best thing.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Do you own anything?
I miss doing that. That was
really?
so much fun.
What?
Pony?
Having somebody get down on their knees
being a
behind
bully.
somebody,
Mm-hmm.
Ed was a
push
bully
them
in
over
school.
it and make them fall down.
Yeah, I'm quite sure. Yeah, that didn't start any fights.
Ed was a bully.
I was a fucking bully.
Yeah, I guess it used to be fun until started people pulling guns. Mm-hmm.
Then I became the bully because I got bigger.
Yeah.
And
I
anyway.
threw my weight around.
Literally. Anyway, how was your weekend, Derek?
It was great. It was.
Did you get laid?
Yeah, we heard.
I said it was great.
Went slow around the filters there.
I said it was great. I didn't say it was phenomenal.
Oh,
That's a different. I finally got my mailbox fixed up and stuff. It was like leaning. Well, it wasn't like leaning like a tire piece, but kind of like Keanu from the Matrix. It was like this here. And yesterday, Saturday's rain that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It finally just took it all the way down. And it
started again.
Yeah, started again. It was just laying on the ground yesterday, so I was like, I had to go ahead and just go ahead and get it done. Get it done. Get it done.
Duct tape, baling wire, goes
I just got finally got that hole digger and my uncle.
That hole digger.
Yeah, like the double shovel thing.
I said hole digger. All right.
Yeah, and it just.
I don't want no.
I heard it.
No misunderstandings.
Yeah, no misunderstandings. I just got the hole digger from my mom's place. And didn't have any car wrecks on the way to my place. Got my uncle to help me out. We dug the hole. We put in the cement in there while keeping the mailbox in place, and got like a.
So you dug the hole and you stuck it in. That's great.
Yeah.
See that, Derek? You could have said that, and you would have gotten away with the idea that maybe you did get laid this week. So you laid your mailbox.
Yeah.
And listen, people are doing animals today. Who knows? Anyway, it's all good. Good morning, Kettle Corn. Good morning, Kiwi Guy.
Did you see the story I sent you?
not the recent
morning.
one.
No, I haven't seen that.
That was the last one I sent you.
Yeah.
Okay, I need.
I got it. I want to cover this one. I love that. This story is great. I sent it to Derek.
Okay.
Must be a total wing dang dinger.
Go.
Yeah. What's the name of the
Do it.
story here? What's the story?
Yeah.
Do it. It's a good Monday happy story.
Okay.
For somebody.
All right. Let's see.
What you talking about? The 9 potential mass shooters that were stopped by someone with a personally owned gun?
No. Up. The couple.
What a horror story.
Couple arrested for having sex at Home Depot.
Ooh.
Oh. Well. Yeah.
Goodness.
Good way to start your morning, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I got that one
It's
yet.
right
Alright.
above where you just sent me the one you sent me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, like 3 above that.
3 above it. Okay.
All right.
Ooh,
We're
okay.
looking up a story right now. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on.
You got it.
Okay, Westgate Shopping Mall? That's what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
No. The Home Depot.
Home Depot. Okay.
There is none, Ed. I ain't
I
even
know. I
got
sent it to Derek.
Okay. I just haven't seen that one. That one I haven't seen.
It's 2 above the Westgate.
2 above the
Yeah,
Westgate.
go above the Westgate.
You have a video?
2.
Video of them having sex?
Like someone want to see that. Okay, here we go.
You got it?
Yes,
Here we go.
right here. Couple.
Good way to start your morning.
Yeah,
Snap,
this-
crackle, pop.
Yeah, or bang, bang, bang. Says a couple was arrested for having sex at the Home Depot.
No. They were by the hammers. Hammers and nails.
Yeah, a lot of hammering and nailing on that one. Who? Yes, indeedy. Yes. Tip your waitress will be here till 11. Okay, the story goes right this here. A couple was arrested.
She's pretty.
Yeah, a couple was arrested earlier this past week after they were caught having sex in a display shed at Home Depot.
Where's DS? I would usually see. I got that, but I don't.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Shoppers at the Home Depot store in North Charleston, I guess what North Carolina was it in North Carolina? But they don't really say the state. The shoppers at the North Charleston.
This
called
story's
the
like
police.
bad sex. I swear to God.
Yeah, Shoppers called the police after they witnessed 20-year-old Emily Craig and 31-year-old Sean Bowden having sex. The shoppers then called 911, 911. The police were sent in, quote unquote, in reference to a male and female entering a display shed on the property, closing the door behind themselves and remaining inside. One police showed up at the scene. They found Bowden completely naked with his penis hanging out. Craig's dress was undone and loosely hanging around her waist. The couple was arrested and are currently in a county jail while they wait for their bail to be set.
No. Well, there you go. Having sex
Wow.
at
I
home.
guess that was one of their little fantasies they wanted to fulfill. Having sex in a shed at Home Depot.
Wow.
Well,
I had this fantasy about doing it in front of the seafood section at Sam's Club.
Ew. Seafood section.
all right. Well, let's go to some real stories here. The real
It is a
big
real
story.
Irving.
We had the Emmy Awards, of course, happening
Yes.
last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first time in a long time that I would ever watch any of these shows.
Yeah.
I can't stand any of
The
them.
primetime memories were like that.
Yeah, the primetime Emmys. And let me just say this, it was well put together. You know who put it together? That Doogie Howser guy.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, he was the producer.
Mm-hmm. The host.
So,
yeah.
he was the producer, so you could tell that the show was a lot hipper, a little bit more fun to
Yeah,
watch.
he's real
Yes.
hip.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Teenage doctor.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it was okay. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I still think that in the memoriam they left out like 90% of the people. They gave all these choreographers and all that shit. I mean, who cares? I wanted to see all the stars come out. They didn't really point out a lot of the stars that passed away this year.
Well, they did talk. They did. I did check it out. They did have one for Jack Klugman and one for Larry Hagman. At least put it on the list. They couldn't do personal ones on
Stapleton.
Yeah, they did one. Gene Stapleton. Rob Reiner did that one because he's the one who played Meathead.
Yeah.
And he did kind of choke up a little bit when he, because he's known that Carol O'Connor, who passed away before Gene Stapleton a few years back, since he realized they're no longer with us on TV, and they played basically his in-laws, apparently. So he's
Well,
so
it was good to see Newhart up there. It was funny.
And he finally got an Emmy for it. Yeah.
Finally, and I used to watch a Bob Newhart show when I was young.
Yeah.
And
he used to come on right before Cara Burnett on Saturday night.
He was funny. I always said that guy is funny as hell. Because he was kind of that neurotic, very quiet, but yet he would do a lot of the facial expressions like kind of like what you do.
Yeah.
To me on the show. So it was good. So the Emmy Awards were there, and of course, what won the best show?
Oh yeah, the best show. I think Modern Family won for best comedy series.
That's correct.
And
even though
also,
I don't watch that show to save my life.
Very funny. Sofia Vergara is very funny and very fine, by the way. What's really funny that HBO was the big winner, amassing 27 trophies. 27. Yes. CBS, who was the host of the Emmys last night, was in second place with winning 16. The biggest prize winner was basically Big Bang Theory with 3 wins, and plus a lead actor for comedy, Jim Parsons, who played Sheldon. He won his 3rd Emmy for playing the role of Sheldon.
That's right.
Penny.
And big surprise was Colbert.
Colbert
won. He won quite a bit.
Yeah, he broke the streak of The Daily Show for best comedy variety series.
Yep.
Also,
and it was very gracious of him to thank Jon Stewart, because Jon Stewart did start him out.
Yeah, he was the one who started.
He was great, and he also started out that guy in The Office. Mm-hmm. What's his face? One who played
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Yes.
Yeah. So
what's really sweet? I think. Well, I guess you might say bittersweet, or actually kind of topping on the cherry on top of the cake. On the sundae was basically. What was it? Mad Men didn't win best drama series. Actually, Breaking Bad won it, which is really considering that next week is going to be the series finale, their final episode.
They got to go out with a big bang.
Big bang.
Big Bang is going to continue.
Yeah.
What's so funny is that how much I tell you I don't like that show. Mm-hmm. The Big Bang Theory. Yeah. I don't like that show. I just don't. But now that Bob Newhart is, going to be on occasionally, maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch.
It's very funny, man, if you give it a shot, because I'm not going to lie. I'm like, anytime where the nerd gets the girl, I'm a sucker for that. I'm going to watch that show or movie, whatever.
Gives you hope.
Yeah.
It gives you hope that there's still hope.
Yes.
Not that it's going to give you anything else. But anyway, so it was good. I think the show was well put together compared to
the primetime. The daytime. The daytime
Emmys. The Academy Awards. You would think that you'd be excited to watch that show.
Yeah.
And then you sit there for 3-4 hours and going, "What the hell? Why am I wasting my time on this shit?"
That's true.
But
it looks a lot better than the daytime Emmys earlier this year. They didn't even have it on a network TV. They had it on headline news, CNN headline news. Come on.
Well, but it was a well put together show because of that Doogie Howser guy.
That's Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris. He did put together a good show, I think. The only nuisance that I had in the show was that young black Tyler Perry. Every movie he's in is a Tyler Perry movie. The black guy that kept coming out and saying only on. He would say only CBS or some bullshit The guy with the big smile. He's been on a couple of network television.
Chris Tucker or
no.
He's
He's
been on.
a
He's
young
been on.
black, good-looking actor. Who
Oh,
comes out-
Shamar Moore.
Shamar Moore.
The
Yeah.
guy from Young and the Restless and
Okay.
Criminal Minds. Yeah.
And
The
Young and the
Pretty
Restless,
boy. Yeah. Pretty boy.
Pretty boy. He did not look like a pretty boy last night. He looked a little bit. First of all, he looked a little high to me. You know,
Thank you, Real Man Palms. I want to know where it was.
and he looked like he was trying too hard.
So it's in South Carolina. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Doogie.
Okay.
Yeah, he looked like he was trying too hard to be endearing to people.
Yeah.
It's like you're too good looking to be endearing. You know, just stand there and act like a man.
Yeah. Especially when
instead of trying to be funny and all that shit.
Well, sometimes it goes one way, but you know, like Sofia Vergara and Jimmy Kimmel, they were giving out, you know, the nominees for best actor in a dramatic series and stuff, and everyone's like, it's not really funny, you know, blah blah blah. Comedy is not the best medicine all the time. You can laugh and choke on a bone and still die, you know, that type of stuff.
I like Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes, I like Jimmy Kimmel. I also like, you know, Sofia Vergara.
But anyway, I was surprised. I said, you know,
Yes.
Derek's going to be shocked to hear that I even like this show.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it for a couple of hours, although on and off.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah. Not just the thing with Rob Reiner did for Gene Stid, but I also like the one with Edie Falco did for James Gandolfini.
yeah, that was sweet.
And Jane Lynch.
Jane Lynch.
did
Yeah,
one for
but she
Corey
stood
Monteith
there
for
like
Glue.
this, like a robot. What a lesbo. I mean, you talk about... She makes Ellen DeGeneres look like Miss America. I mean, that woman
Wow.
is like a real jumbo lesbo, that woman.
Well,
I
the
mean,
woman,
she's tall,
tall,
and then
lanky.
she stands there like this. Did you see how she stood there like this? Like almost like a guy.
she's
I
a
want
thin.
to talk about
she's
my
a,
friend Corey.
She's a thin 6 foot
You
tall,
be-
blonde, short blonde woman with short blonde hair. I mean, come on. I mean, she's not gonna look like Salma Hayek. I mean, come on, wearing a suit. I mean,
I'm telling you, that woman never needed to come out. She was out from the moment she came out of her mother's womb. Unbelievable. She stood there.
Boy, you are so tactful. I'm
I'm
serious.
serious. She stood there like this. Good morning, ATT. She stood there like this. And I'm like, God, woman, ain't you got some better posture than that than standing there with your hands like this? You look like a monster.
Well, dang, man.
But then her words were perfect for that drug addict that died. What's his name? The guy that died on drugs. Corey, whatever.
Corey Monteith. Yeah, but
Corey
yeah,
Monteith.
I mean, come on, she's wearing a suit. It's not like she's supposed to, you know, do a dance number and talk about.
Well, they just had two beautiful women on in a yellow dress and a purple dress.
Mm-hmm.
They look so female. And then this Butch comes out and is like a Butch at the whole scene. And it was hard to think about Corey Monteith and his death because I'm so distracted by looking at this woman who looks like a man
Mm-hmm.
trying to sound sweet.
Yeah.
Although I will say I like her on that show, on that crazy show she's got.
Which is about Glee, or you're talking about
The other one, the one
like
that she plays like the host of
the
some
host
game
of
show.
some game show? Yeah.
All-Star Night Out or whatever.
Yeah, also yeah. The reason why, you know, why she's on that show, right? She got to pay that alimony checks, you know, for her soon-to-be ex-wife. You know, she's talking about, I want $100,000 a year. $100,000 a month. It's like her ex is a lawyer.
Yeah.
What do you need all that extra money for? Y'all ain't
My
having
ex
any
is
kids.
a lawyer, that's why.
Like, geez.
Ain't it funny though? I mean, just lately, especially, you've been having a lot of, you know how they always say, oh, gay, you know, people that are gay, lesbian, whatever, they have better relationships than married couples. Well, in the last few weeks, all I've been hearing is gay couples breaking up and everybody going crazy. You got those two ugly, doofball guys. I don't even know why they're famous. They're getting divorced and splitting up with their kids.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that all about? They each inseminated a woman, and then they had these two kids, a boy and a girl, and now they're splitting up. And
Yeah.
And there's all this drama going on there. Two guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's just- I
ATT
don't know.
said it right. Talking about, yeah, gay couples should be just as miserable as heterosexual couples.
Well, yeah, according to legend, right now, the hell they are. Yeah.
Yeah, now you know how it feels paying alimony. Yeah, see, yeah, when you get stabbed through the heart and it comes out your wallet. Yeah, that's
Well,
bad.
I don't know.
I'll just want to go ahead and give the winners who actually.
Yeah, bring up the winners of
Yeah.
this self-appreciating,
The primetime Emmys. Yes.
self-gloating show.
Yes. Saturday Night Live actually, by the way, won 4 total wins as far as networks shows. It had 4 Emmys. FX's Horror Story went to Emmy season with the most nominations, 17, but only won 2 of them. HBO's Game of Thrones went 2 for 16. It actually won 2 Emmys despite the 16 nominations. Like I said, the outstanding drama series Breaking Bad, that won best drama series. That's gonna, of course, check out if you have AMC in your cable or satellite. Check it out next Sunday at 9 o'clock. Is going to be the series finale, the final episode on there.
Good riddance.
Lead actor in a drama series, Jeff Daniels. So it wasn't John Hamm from Mad Men. It was Jeff Daniels from The Newsroom. Or Bryan Cranston. He won last year.
No.
It was Jeff Daniels from Newsroom. Lead actress in a drama series, Claire Danes from Homeland. It's like, man, she basically upset Kerry Washington, who people thought was going to be the favorite for ABC show Scandal, because she came out presenting an Emmy with Diane Carroll, who broke the barrier. She was the first black woman to have her own primetime show.
Wasn't
Julia.
she Catwoman at one time?
No, that's Eartha Kitt.
No, there was another one. I thought it was
Julie Newmar.
Well, no, I thought it was another black Catwoman for some reason.
Yeah. Bobby Cannavale won a supporting actor Emmy in the drama
Yeah,
series.
what is this Game of Thrones shit? It's some fat slob with a big beard wrote that. Mm-hmm. What is that all about?
It's kind of like some swords, sandals, something medieval type show. I think it's based on a video game or
What
something.
people get turned on to today,
Yeah.
it just beats the living shit out of me.
Well, think about it, Stu. I'm surprised. Well, Netflix, they had a show that was nominated on Netflix, like a video. A show that's on Netflix.
On regular network.
got
wasn't
nominated for an Emmy.
that family show, the one that just won some Emmys?
Modern Family.
Modern Family.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they on?
They're on ABC.
Oh, there's a show that's going on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know that show? Game of Thrones is Fat Daddy Awesome. Whatever.
Donnie Curry to my. By the time they took that shitty show off the air, Breaking Bad sucks ass. Just like Lost, both crappy shows that should have gave the award to CSI Las Vegas. Oh, and good morning, guys.
Yes,
You
Donnie,
hate Breaking
you're
Bad
right
and
on
Lost?
it, Donnie.
Dang, man.
You and I see eye to eye, Donnie. Yeah, we really do see.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, never mind. I'm still trying to
God,
figure
Derek,
out.
God, step over the line, Derek.
I'm still trying to figure out what y'all seeing.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Breaking Bad sucks. All these shows
Breaking
suck.
Bad?
They could take the network television right now and nuke them for all I care. They are completely irrelevant to me. Completely. Who do you have coming back? You have that scumbag Arsenio Hall, who's not funny. And then they had a skit with
Compared to
him
that,
yesterday.
compared to that,
Did you see that skit? Is that not
compared to
like...
that Jay Leno?
Yeah, but Jay Leno has 20 freaking years under his belt already. So you gotta hand him something. Obviously, some people like
For
him.
longevity?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, a lot of people have cancer for 20 freaking years.
Well,
or
herpes.
herpes. People have herpes for 20 years. That don't mean I want to be. That don't mean they deserve a show.
Listen, I'm like the least fan of Leno. I don't like Leno myself. Mm-hmm. But at least Leno has, earned his shit. Mm-hmm. As far as I'm concerned, Arsenio was given a show early on, right after that Eddie Murphy show. Jay Leno was a comedian on stage for years and years and years. He would show up on Johnny Carson. Of course, he was annoying as shit. I thought he was appreciative. He used to appreciate himself a little bit more than he ought to. He thought he was funnier than he really was. But at least the son of a bitch earned his stripes.
What Arsenio Hall did? He earned his...
No, Arsenio Hall didn't.
He was on solid gold.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He wasn't a stand-up comedian for 20 years before that.
He was a stand-up comedian.
He came out in one freaking movie. And what was his movie? With Eddie Murphy. He played the sidekick. And he wasn't even funny.
Arsenio was on the Joan Rivers show. On the Fox Network when it first came out.
Now, let me ask you, you're right. But what happened to Joan Rivers? Look at her now. She's like a wacko. Although she is funny on that red carpet shit. She had me dying. She was talking about all these people. My God, she's terrible.
Well, of course, yeah.
She's really. You think I'm bad? Joan Rivers is a son of a bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be one heck of a guidance counselor. Yeah, you suck. Yeah, why don't you crack open a book?
I don't know what happened to her.
Jeez. Oh my goodness.
But here's the thing. I saw a tape of Joan Rivers going back to 1972. Would you believe that frickin' woman has not changed her act one bit? You see her back in 1972. She's just as loony and as loose-mouthed and as crazy as today. And it's amazing. There aren't that many people that you see in Hollywood. They kind of morph into something else or they become a little bit different than they were. Now, Joan Rivers, that bitch is still the same. If not,
minus
she's even
plastic
more.
Job, plastic surgery.
Anyway, I would do Joan Rivers. She paid me $250,000.
I said that'd be a good down payment, but it's still not enough.
But one thing you do know about Joan Rivers, she's a very clean woman. That woman is always dressed up.
Well, yeah, clean
clothes.
Yeah, you can't have no nasty, rusty you can't do any surgery job with rusty scalpels. Of course, you're gonna be clean. Yeah, hospital clean.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, I
smell like rubbing alcohol and cocoa butter. You know.
I like Joan Rivers because of her longevity. Mm-hmm. And the fact that if you look, like I said, go back in history and look at her act 1972, 73, in that era.
Yeah.
And she's been around even before then. Mm-hmm. You would see the same Joan Rivers that you see today, except, of course, without all the fix up on her face
and stuff.
But the same attitude, the same everything. It's like suspended animation.
Suspended, mummified.
Mummified. Yeah, I have so many families and people destroyed by meth or Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Okay, I give you that. I forgot about it. I'm not condoning the content of the show, but I'm just saying it is a good show. I mean,
shows like on rape. One guy goes out raping women all week, and we all have to figure out what woman's gonna get raped next. I mean, this is the kind of subject matter that they're putting up today. Mm-hmm. Why are they putting up a show about somebody taking meth?
Well, it's not even taking meth. It's about a guy who's dying of cancer. He lost his job because he was a school teacher, and he decides to make meth to
remember that
make
game
a living.
we had the other day, the little Susie.
Sounds like Rick Knight.
Mm-hmm. Little Susie Homemaker Meth Lab.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But still, I mean, I'm not condoning making meth. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that's like, you know, hey, be somebody, make meth. No, no, nothing like that. I mean,
don't meth around.
Yes. Don't meth around. That sounds like Dusty Rhodes.
Meth in the morning.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you watch it, you support it. There you go. Thank you, ATT. Come on, guys.
Watch Sopranos. Does that mean I support organized crime?
Show Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
The guy sucks as an actor. Who is that big fat head kid? Malcolm in the Middle.
He's talking about Bryan Cranston. He's not.
What was so endearing about that kid was ugly as shit. I was almost embarrassed that he was Spanish.
He's not in. I don't
A
want to say
mongoloid head. That kid.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
I don't know. He just.
He obviously
grew up-
came out foot first. His head was too freaking big to come out through that hole.
Yeah, I
He had
mean
to
that's
kick his way out.
just because something showed on air. I don't think they glorify or support it. Yeah, like says CSI glorifies serial killers and murders. Does that mean do you support serial killers? I'm just saying. Same thing with Sopranos. People watch Sopranos. Does that mean that people support organized crime?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You know.
Well, the main character was the dad on the show.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. How about Dexter? Well, wait a minute. I don't like ATT's laughing at my mongoloid head depiction of that kid, Cruz, whatever. What's the name of that ugly? What an ugly
Frankie
bad-
Muniz.
Yeah, Nunez, whatever. Please.
Mm-hmm.
Dexter. A lot of people like that show, but that's another show that depicts a serial killer killing for either revenge or to make it right. Some bullshit, twisted plot.
Revenge killing.
And you know what, folks? I'm telling you, this is the kind of poison that breeds killers that go to Washington and shoot up people because they think they're doing a good thing. America's in war, blah, 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 I'm going to go shoot it up.
Mm-hmm.
This is the maniacal shit that's going on. Look at what happened with another perfect example. What's the name of that video game that just came out?
GTA 5?
Yeah, Grand
No,
Theft Auto 5. GTA 5.
Right. What's it called?
Grand Theft
Grand
Auto
Theft
5.
Grand Theft Auto.
5.
That's how I know it. I don't know GP.
Well, it's the fifth version. The GT Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto. It sold out in like one freaking day.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to.
Sold $800 million worth
Now, what is this
in
all
the
about?
first day.
This is all about people killing, murder, mayhem. It's more realistic. It's desensitizing people. I don't give a shit
actually, you
what
know
anybody
I'll be honest
says.
with you. I think a lot of these people are getting these games so they can kill people in the games rather than have to go out and kill real people.
Yeah, it's a
lets their
cathartic.
aggression
It's a
out.
cathartic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll give you some
I'd
of
rather
that.
see him kill people in the game than kill people on the street.
yeah, exactly.
I'll give you some of that, but I'm telling you, it's desensitizing people to killing.
Of course.
That's why you're having more of these mass shootings and all. And people say to me, no, it has no effect. Screw you. In the old days, you didn't have that. You didn't have a guy going into a school and battling and shooting up a school. It's true you had the bombing
Yeah.
with the with the little girls over the racist thing, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I don't get this culture of death is what we've got. We've got a culture of death. It's thrill killing, exactly. What kind of people watch shows like Toddlers and Tiara? That's ridiculous. That's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Sexualizing little girls. Could you imagine how many pedophiles are whacking off in front of that TV, folks? Those are the biggest freaking viewers. And they're probably judges and lawyers and priests and men and women of upstanding character. But meanwhile, they have this hidden fetish, liking little girls and little boys, whacking off big time to these shows.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows what goes on?
True. By the way, best.
Speaking of whack off, go ahead.
Any for shows, Emmy for best outstanding miniseries or movie went to Behind the Candelabra. Lead actor in the miniseries went to Michael Douglas as Liberace, playing the role.
Yeah, I like watching Michael Douglas accept that award. He made a big deal with Cameron. What is it?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, rather.
You did. I mean, I have to give half of it to you because you did a really good job. He says, "Do you want the top or the bottom?"
Yeah, you
You want
deserve
the-
half this award. You
deserve
want the top of the bottom, and then he said,
Yeah.
I figured you'd say that or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Of course, outstanding reality competition program went to The Voice. It beat out So You Think You Can Dance, American Idol, and Dancing with the Stars, actually. Best choreography went to Derek Huff for Dancing with the Stars. Also, best miniseries. Excuse me.
You remember Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Remember Doc Brown?
Oh my God! Look.
Remember
Run
Doc
for
Brown?
money!
There he is.
Ugh,
Wow.
that's crazy.
That is creepy.
Best reality program went to Undercover Boss. Undercover Boss won. Casting for a comedy series was 30 Rock. Casting from a drama series went to House of Cards. Guest actor in a drama series went to Dan Bukatinsky for Scandal. How about that?
Wow.
At least Scandal won something. Even though I think Kerry Washington was pretty much robbed for Scandal, even though it went to Claire Danes for the second time.
Yeah, look at these devious shows that are on. Scandal.
What about Homeland?
Breaking Bad.
What about Homeland?
Modern
It's supposed to be
Family
like
with a gay
terroristic.
couple. Supposedly endearing.
Well, yeah,
Then, of
it
course,
is.
one of them is that fat, jovial,
Yeah.
Santa Claus face-looking guy without the beard.
Well, yeah. But you gotta look at it this way. Gay couples do exist, and they do. The only thing that I'm kind of skeptic of was when they had that little baby girl, Lily, the Asian girl that they, Vietnamese girl that they adopted. That girl, that baby, when she was a baby, it did not cry not one time. Didn't even cry, not even had diaper rash or nothing. When it was hungry, it was like it did not cry. It's like, what? Did they sedate the girl? Did they give a NyQuil in a formula or what? Babies usually cry. That's got to be the most calm baby I've ever seen in the history of television. I mean, come on. Even baby Ricky on I Love Lucy cried. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
She didn't even cry.
Even Lucy cried.
Yeah. See? Lucy, I'm not going to put you on my show.
That was good. You caught me off guard there. How about the Real Man show that glorifies showing your ass? Who's that?
Real Man.
Real man.
Ah, you bastard.
Yeah, you were robbed, man. You were robbed. Yes.
Yeah, your show is deserving of an Emmy. Enema. Yeah. You got that right, Good Time. You're on it, baby. Your timing's good.
Yes, very good time.
Your time is good. Get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good time.
Anyway, Lucy was the best, but Ricky was, cheating on her.
Well, yeah.
Go figure. And he was an alcoholic, drunk.
Smoked a lot of cigars.
Smoked a lot of Cuban cigars and
died of cancer and stuff.
Yeah, what do you know? Yeah. Anyway, how about the show that glorified torture? What is that? Like 24. That's true. You remember that show?
Yeah, I mean, but the guy was from the Secret Service. He was trying to protect the president. So, of course, you're going to do what you got to do.
Why are they making these shows? You know, at one time you had Leave It to Beaver. Now, if you're going to Leave It to Beaver, you're talking about another beaver.
Yeah.
Leave it in the beaver.
Exactly. But that's like, but it's like grasping straws. Just because you show it doesn't mean you advocate. I mean, like the Untouchables. You should show the Untouchables on TV. That doesn't mean people support organized crime. You know.
Well, if they were going to rewrite The Untouchable, they would have a bunch of nuns running around.
A bunch of
being
nuns.
Cops.
Okay. I don't know where that came from left field, but also want to give, supporting actor Tony Vale, who best known for being on what's that show? Arrested Development. He won for Best Supporting Actor, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, she also won. She was last year winner for Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. Tony Hale, excuse me. He has his parents. He gave a shout out to his parents who live right here in Macon, Georgia. Shout out to MacTown. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Carrie, what was her name?
Yes, Carrie Preston. Yeah, she also won
Yes,
for guest.
She also presented.
Yes, she presented. She won on a guest episode on The Good Wife on CBS.
You're right, Real Man Pones.
Mm-hmm.
It is the software that produces load in children's brains. Which is why kids today, look at them. America is a cesspool right now, folks.
Yeah.
I'd rather go live right now in give me a place.
Idaho.
Idaho. That's
too cold.
shit. Yeah, I think that's where they like boil people. They kill you, they boil you, they eat you along with their potatoes. No. You ever notice that, like in the Midwest, all those people, like they kill, like in New York, they'll shoot you, and that's it. They walk away. In the Midwest and all that shit, they shoot you, they skin you, they boil you, they eat you.
Like dang, like they have,
like they
have.
What's up with that?
Yeah, like they having a gumbo or something.
Yeah,
gumbo.
It's like the Midwesterners. They're out of cows or something. They gotta eat humans. The Midwest does not waste meat. Or yeah, there you go. You see? I love you, ATT.
Yeah. Okay.
And that he's mooning me. You know, that little moon carrot is cute. Big butt cheeks. Yeah. Anyway, so and Donnie says, how about shows like Star Trek? There's nothing but a positive message. They need to bring those back, period. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Although Captain Kirk was a horrible actor. But
William Shatner, you mean, right?
Yeah, William Shatner.
These are the words I must write to.
Yeah. It was
Curly.
cutting edge.
Communicate with thee.
It was cutting edge. He kissed a black woman on there.
Yeah, which really didn't make any sense right there. I mean, come on. If you could have sex with a blue chick and a green chick, kissing a black woman shouldn't have been no problem. I'm just saying. It's just ridiculous, you know.
It was odd in that day.
Yeah, really odd.
Because William Shatner was good looking at that time. Now he looks like an old troll.
Well,
but at that time, he was a good looking guy.
You're 83 years old, you tend to look like a troll when you're 83.
Yeah, can you imagine? Shit, you know, age.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing. Very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look in the mirror today and I go, what the hell? Mm-hmm. What happened?
Yeah.
I mean, I was never that great looking, but shit, I had looks. I had people that liked me, and I was married. I had dates, but now I ain't worth shit. I look in the mirror, like, ugh.
Well, yeah.
What happened?
Well, check me out. I mean, if you're not a thuggish black guy, I mean, you could hang it up. I mean, you got to be practically Indiana Jones just to get a date. I mean, I get it. I don't have tattoo, sleeves of tattoos of bullet wounds on my, or stab wounds on my body, or visible stab wounds or bullet wounds. But I got to practically doggone, win a Nobel Prize to get some dates sometimes. It's like, sheesh. People just don't care about intellectuals. That's the same reason why you don't see shows like that, Donnie, because people don't appreciate it.
No, they don't. They don't.
They just don't appreciate it.
They don't. Look at all the cartoons. They're all a hodgepodge. It makes up, even the kids' cartoons, like you've got Uncle Grandpa now. I mean, what is all that crap about? Mm-hmm. Their eyes blow up, their tongues hang out. You have like the Fairly Odd Parents or godparents with the woman screaming all the time and this is how they talk. Next thing you know, you got a bratty freaking kid in front of you talking just like that. Mm-hmm. And that's what you need. And they live in a fantasy world. Make it happen for me, right? Mm-hmm. Look at the Batman cartoons that are coming out now. They're evil and sinister. I mean, Batman was never that innocent, but now the cartoons are worse than the movie. They're more sinister, more evil. And whatever happened to Simon Bar Sinister? Whatever happened to Underdog, Ed?
That was old cartoons, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Could you give me some memories, Ed? Play the Underdog theme.
Yeah, Donnie, I read what you said. Yeah, Nichelle Nichols, the actress who played her, yeah, she was getting ready to leave Star Trek, the original series, when Martin Luther King, who was a Trekkie,
Yeah.
believe it or not, says, no, don't leave, stay, because you breaking barriers for black people, for who actually didn't have a chance to be in sci-fi shows or movies. And be honest, if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't have Star Trek Deep Space Nine, where you had a black captain, Captain Benjamin Sisko.
Donnie's making a good point here about Family Guy, about the child molester. The old man, they go,
oh, you're talking about...
and they think it's funny. People laugh at that shit. That's not funny.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah. Yeah, he's always going after that fat kid.
Chris.
Whatever happened to this?
Criminals in this world of fear and break the laws that they should fear and fight
What
for
did they
all
do?
you see or hear. The cry goes up both far and near for underdog, 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 speed.
God, I used to love to stay home from school.
I'm up by the Sailor Man. Cause I eat the spinach. I'm up by the Sailor Man.
Thank you, Ed. Those are classics, folks. Those are classics. Hey, Irvin, they did make a human version of Underdog, which was okay. I kind of saw it. It was kind of... I didn't know that Underdog was a beagle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't know that.
He was
I
a
just
floppy-eared dog. So
Yeah,
he had been either a beagle or Basset Hound or
Yeah,
something.
they whatever. They came up with a beagle. It looked like a beagle. Maybe it was a Basset Hound. I don't know.
Yeah, he might have been beagle. It didn't have those... It wasn't his,
Yeah, I saw it. It looked stupid. Yeah, you can't do the cartoon. You can't do Polly Purebred and then Simon Bar Sinister and
Old Song Kung Fu. He might have...
you can't.
He might have been a Basset Hound, possibly.
Yeah.
yeah, really. Yes.
Then what was Hong
Sisko,
Kong Fooey? Yeah.
Sisko, yes, Benjamin Sisko. He was a commander at first, the first season of Deep Space Nine, but he was promoted to captain the second season of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and he had his own ship, and that was kind of he didn't.
For you Turkey fans, I know you give a shit, but for us laymen, so-called occasional fans like me, like I like the original. After that, it didn't. They had LeVar Burton.
Mm-hmm.
They had Whoopi Goldberg, for crying out loud.
Oh, you're talking about
I mean, you talk
Next
about
Generation?
like milking a cow. They bring in Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh man, I'm
The
glad.
chocolate cow. That's
I'm
what she
glad-
looks like.
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad it came out of Irving's mouth because Paul Moon was talking about like they just. I mean, the thing. See, that's why I like Deep Space Nine, because the black characters, at least on the Next Generation, always had some type of freaking problems. I mean, you had like LeVar Burton, played LaForge. I mean, you had one brother that was blind, and you had Michael Dorn who played Worf, the Klingon, the black Klingon. It looked like his mother had sex with a turtle. With that big
Or
forehead.
had sex with Tiger Woods.
Okay.
All I'm saying is...
And Paul Mooney said Whoopi Goldberg looked like she escaped from a pancake box, like saying she's like Aunt Jemima.
Dude,
from
it's
space.
even worse now. Look at the way she's like lumping, like over her chair like this. This is the way she sits on The View. Like giving haughty eyes to everybody. Like, you're full of shit. I don't like you. I'm a racist bitch. But nobody needs to know that.
Well, you know,
And she sits there like a big fat tub of lard.
well, that's what she gets paid.
What
for.
happened to her?
She gets paid $2 million a year or $1.5 million just to sit on the View and talk smack, just like we are.
Oh, well.
We don't get paid.
After she was in that Sister Act, they screwed her over and made that nun into a wench. She lost her virginity after Sister Act. That's it. And then she goes out with Franklin Jella. I don't know what he saw in her. I mean, come on. And the other guy from Cheers.
Ted Danson.
And she's going out with these guys. I'm like, how could you sleep with that woman?
Well, I'm still trying
she's got a face like she looks like Shrek's wife. Like that big, bulbous head.
Look, people. Look, Herb. You know,
she's
people.
Ugly.
You know, people. You know, there are chubby chasers. So you know, if there are some chubby chasers, then of course there are going to be some troll trappers. You know.
Well, that's true.
You know, troll trappers. You know, people who have a thing for ugly folks. You know.
See, but here's the thing. Like, if you look at Oprah Winfrey, like here in this exaggerated picture, Oprah Winfrey is at least somewhat pretty. She's somewhat good looking. And she was great looking when she was younger, obviously. And then she turned fat.
She even comes equipped with a money clip.
But, Whoopi Goldberg is sickening. She's sick to look at. Although we'll probably watch The View when we're done here.
Because the woman is funny, though. I mean, you know.
She's out there.
Mm-hmm.
She just she looks terrible though. She looks bored. I don't know. Maybe her feet stink. There's something about her I just don't like. She looks skanky. Like, here's this multi-millionaire woman. She doesn't look like she showered much or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. She just doesn't clean well. You know, and then you put her next to like Jennifer McCartney, who's gorgeous. Next to her.
That's why. Yeah,
it's
why?
Like,
that's why I'm like, why you don't? I mean, you would think they would have like some attractive women of color. I mean, at least on the talk, at least they have Aisha Tyler. You know what I mean? They can't get like an Alicia Keys or a Nia Long or somebody. You know, or even if she doesn't even have to be black. You know, they could find a Salma Hayek, I'm quite sure, or Ming Na. Well, actually, Ming Na Wen, she's on that Marvel show on ABC right now. But I mean, they could get Lucy. Lucy Liu.
You know, that's a good question, ATT. Who would do the top between Ellen and Whoopi? They'd be both whooping each other ass. Say, you could play the role of a girl. By the way, I was watching the old Ellen show.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice the whole thing was that she wanted to come out, but she wouldn't come out. Meanwhile, everybody knew that she was gay on that show. But it wasn't like officially told because they were afraid that if she ultimately came out, the show would end. Well, what happened? Mm-hmm. She came out, and what happened after that? The show ended.
Oh, when Ellen came out? Well, it did have high ratings, but the thing would just mess Ellen up when she had her that primetime show was that once she came out, she thought it was the thing. She thought the thing to do was like, hey, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay. By the way, did I tell you I was gay? That's gonna kill the show. It's like, yeah, we get it, you're gay. Now be funny. That's the reason why a lot of black sitcom shows back during the 90s, like UPN, was around.
Like Arsenio Hall.
Well, actually, yeah, Arsenio Hall show was
I'm
good.
black, I'm black, I'm black, 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 I'm black, I'm black, I'm black, 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 black. I look at me, I'm black, I got black friends, I got Farrakhan black, I'm black, 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 black.
You got a black cat?
Yeah.
Like, shut the hell up! You
kind of killed my thunder. If I was talking about the show, the sitcoms on UPN, they were saying, hey, I'm black. Hey, we're black people. We got a show. Please watch us before we get canceled. You know, like Homeboys in Outer Space and Sparks. And
what happened to Bill Cosby? That son of a bitch now. He can't even talk anymore. What happened to him?
He's eating too much pudding.
It looks like
You
he's
know.
been eating too much of something else.
They had a whole bunch of, I mean, like Moesha.
He comes out
Moesha and the
and
Parkers, you know, all these
talks
shows, like saying, you know,
this.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali speaks clearer than that son of a bitch. He came out on television. I'm looking at him like, this guy's hard to look
Okay,
at.
Bill Cosby had a stroke. That's why he's talking so.
Oh, is that why?
Yes, but that's like I'm saying. Like, okay, yeah, we see you. Yeah, we see that you. Like the black sitcoms of the '90s that barely stayed on TV, on UPN or CW. You know, when it became on CW, it's like, hey, we're black people. We got a show. Please watch us before we get canceled. We black. We gotta do this. Yeah, we black. They always remind you that they're black, and then all of a sudden they stay on 1 or 2 seasons and they go off the air. Same thing with Ellen. Once you acknowledge that's what you are, good. Now stick with the funny. You know.
Yeah.
Stay
By the way, I agree. Beyonce is beautiful. I still question whether she's really black. To be honest.
Her mother's light skin. That's why her mom.
She got some white in her or something.
Well, of course. I mean, if you've seen her mom.
Yeah, her mom is gorgeous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her mom is just pretty, no?
Yeah.
But just an
For
older.
her age, yeah.
There you
Somebody
go.
must be backing up.
Yeah, Bill Cosby had a stroke. Well, he should have stayed stricken down and stay out of showbiz. Doesn't need to come out with a slurry speech. You don't see Michael Douglas, his father, coming out. Because nobody wants to see that. Maybe you
Yeah,
do.
you're quite a humanitarian, Irv. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
yes.
well,
It's 9 o'clock, right? It's 9 o'clock as they're trying to tell us. It's 50. Oh wow,
I'm
it's 6.
shitting on people today, yeah.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Very well.
What can I say?
You're blanketing them up with
Yes, no
With verbal
mercy.
diarrhea,
No
yes.
mercy.
65 degrees outside of Macon, Georgia, with a high of 83 and a low of 61. You're watching the Morning Roast live from the Nut House.
And we'll be back with more shit.
Yeah.
That just goes to show you, they have no guts. They want to go after, like that fucker in Washington goes after a cafeteria. People that are fucking eating defenseless.
Mm-hmm.
Go after somebody that's got a fucking weapon, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who knows? I don't know what to say. It's a culture of death over there. These people have been in war for thousands and thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
America's a baby on the block. America's new. It's
Yeah.
a new idea. These scumbags have been running their lives in a ruin, which is why they live the way they do. They live in mud huts.
Mm-hmm.
They live in what looks like a bunch of caves.
Mm-hmm.
They still live in a stone age, these people.
Yes.
You know? And I just don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. The whole culture is outrageous. By the way, I was watching that Andrew Boudin, Parts Unknown on CNN.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I noticed everybody on CNN is jumping over to Fox. Seems like everybody's jumping over there.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was in Israel, and he's showing the different cultures in Israel. And literally, I mean, they still cook with like fire on the ground, and eat with their hands, and they have families like 20 and 30 living in one house. I mean, isn't that what happened like in the time of the Aztecs and the Incas?
Mm-hmm.
They lived in these weird communities with people all around you. And,
But they smoked weed back then too.
yeah, well, about the only good thing
In
they
Israel,
did.
they smoke
Made them
hashish.
hungry.
In Israel, they smoke hashish.
Yes.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. On average, 4 people in the USA die per year from falling vending machine. Useless fact. Is he still here?
Who?
Good. Goodbye.
Who?
Useless fat.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
I've been trying to log in for a while and forgot my password. Then why do we need to get in there Kool-Aid and not know the flavor? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's oil.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's
It's
oil.
about the oil.
Those slimy, slick people are all about oil.
Yes.
What the hell is that you got on there,
I
Derek?
was trying to
You
find
saw
a
that
new
woman
story.
with her bathing suit on and her big boobs.
Just trying to see
Or
if I
Derek.
was...
Yeah, it's an arms trade. Who knows?
Yes. Speaking of which, I do have some international news about a conveyor belt that killed a 5-month-old. Wasn't moving
Yeah, I
at
heard
first.
about that. Shit, I was a dry cleaner. That's scary.
Yes, this is from Madrid. The conveyor belt of a baggage carousel that killed a 5-month-old at an airport in Spain was not moving when his mother set him on it, according to a Spanish civil guard spokesman in Madrid. Oh, okay. Ed has the video of that, and we'll just get ready to
We'll
set
watch
that
this.
up.
We'll roll that video like you roll a conveyor.
Yes.
It was a late-night flight from London to Spain's Alicante airport for an American mother and her 2 young children. Her husband, a Canadian, was waiting to pick them up. But then, at baggage claim, the unthinkable happened. Her 5-month-old baby died on a carousel where you claim oversized luggage, like baby strollers, local authorities said. An unidentified security guard at the airport gave this version of events.
No, no lo he visto. I didn't see it, but I was told that it was a baby on the outsized luggage carousel. The mother apparently put him down on the conveyor belt when she went to reach for something. He was crushed by the conveyor belt and it killed him.
Airport medical personnel rushed to the scene but were unable to revive the infant. The Spanish Civil Guard considers it an accident and is investigating. But officials have not said exactly what happened at the airport, which handles 9 million passengers a year on Spain's Mediterranean coast. An airport spokeswoman said someone clearly put the infant on the baggage carousel, but it's not certain who. The carousel for oversized luggage is a flat, black conveyor belt that moves only in one direction and is activated only when luggage is sent out on it for pickup. The spokeswoman said it's not clear if the baby was placed on the conveyor belt while it was stopped or after it started moving. Al Goodman, CNN, Madrid.
You know, for some reason, I thought it was a dry cleaning conveyor belt.
No, it was for an airport conveyor belt.
So what did she do? Put her kid down and the kid?
Yeah.
My guess is she's probably doing something. You know how mothers are. You got kids with you. You're not thinking. Set the kid down there for a second. Next thing you know, baby's gone. Tragedy. I mean,
Yep.
I'm telling you, people should be sterilized. No one should have any more babies. We got enough people in the world. Stop all births for the next 10 years. Let some people die out to attrition and whatever. Stop. No more babies. These people don't know how to take care of them in this culture of death and mayhem. People are more concerned about having a gun than having kids. They have kids like rats. They spit them out and they say, all right, go eat that cheese over there. Go get on the cheese line. They don't care about their kids anymore. Parents don't give a shit about their kids
Unless they can
anymore.
get a check from them.
Or they get a welfare check, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, how many kids do we have? How much money do we
baby's
get on
head
welfare?
got stuck somehow.
Baby is got stuck in the oh.
After it
jeez.
left the belt, it went through a bunch of rollers.
Bye, Donnie. Goodbye.
I see. That'll do it.
Donnie had to go.
Do it.
I think he was seeing double.
Okay.
Anyway, so, yeah, because they get paid to have kids, they're an investment, exactly.
Mm-hmm. If you know a woman with 4 kids and none of them have the same daddy, oh yeah, obviously it's an investment. She'd rather have
I
a
don't know
check
why
than a
they're having
family.
kids. I really don't know why they're having kids. And that was the uproar with the Catholic Church and all the religious nutcases that were saying, oh, no contraception, no this and that. People are going to have sex no matter what. Some people have sex and they don't eat. That's all they do is have sex. And then you know what they do? They charge for it, so of course that's when they eat. But They're more focused on having sex. That's all people want. It's just sex. Everything's sex. And then they go out and they make the mistake in having a kid. Instead of wearing rubbers or get your freaking tubes tied or do something. Then they have all these kids and they're all beautiful and adorable when they're young and they're cute and they always say they smell good. I never
Like
saw
new,
kids
like new
smell
car,
good.
like new car smell.
Yeah,
new
well,
baby smell.
I never thought the smell of a baby was like endearing to me. They're funky smelling.
Well, yeah, if you smell them from the diaper end, yeah, of course. I mean,
But their skin is soft and they're so cute. But then they become freaking demons. They get old and ugly and mean.
like you.
Yeah, like me. Yeah.
Like, man, you just setting yourself up, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. More people in this country love drinking than sex. This country is one of the alkies and wet brains.
Wow.
Eugenics is about to come to every country. Bill Gates and the UN have plans for it.
Yeah.
Good. Let them euthanize people. I mean, people are having too many kids. It's like having 10,000 cows on a 1 acre plot. After a while, they're gonna eat everything.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be nothing left.
But are you sure you want to just euthanize? Just people like that? Because come on, Chris. Isn't that how concentration camps got started?
Yeah.
I mean, serious. That's basically what happened. If you're not a certain
Yeah,
race,
but we wouldn't need concentration camps. We never had those people that killed to begin with. Just don't have any kids. Don't have any kids. That's it. It's over. You don't know how to raise them. People don't know how to raise them.
Well, the people who don't know how to raise them shouldn't have kids. Now, those who do know how to raise them, yes. Now they should have children.
Could you figure this out, Jerry? Your parents are almost like an anomaly. God rest your father's son. But they're like an anomaly today. They just don't exist like that. They don't make them like that anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
They don't. Our parents, it's all about money and convenience or whatever. They want to spill their semen and make a kid so they can look at somebody that looks like them and say, oh, it's all about them. Oh, I want to have hope. I have a kid. I'm going to change. No, you're not. You're still going to be the same scumbag, except that you just cloned yourself into another scumbag. Why don't you just not have kids? Maybe the Catholic Church got it right. Celibate priests. Maybe they leave it like that. Everybody be celibate. That's it. No more kids. We don't need any more rotten kids running around anymore. It's done already.
Yeah. What do you think that what ATT said?
All right, wait a minute. ATT, you wrote a whole freaking manifesto here.
Yeah,
Hold on. Now I got to read this shit.
Says
Let these be guidestones to an age of reason. The message of the Georgia Guidestones. Maintain humanity under 5 billion, is that?
under
Or 500 million?
in perpetual balance with nature.
Yeah. Guide reproduction wisely.
Number
Improve
2.
fitness and diversity.
Number 3.
Unite humanity with a living new language. Rule passion, faith, tradition, all things with tempered reason.
Number 5.
Protect people and nations with fair laws and just cause. Let all nations
Something.
are.
Yeah.
Well, the Georgia Guidestones got it right, but guess what? Just like everything else, people don't read signs, and they don't read anything. You go to a dry cleaning store, we're not responsible for damages, this and that. People don't read that shit. They want to get paid anyway. People don't even read a warranty. People don't read stop signs. They never stop. People don't read nothing.
I was just thinking about what you just said, man. Crazy stuff going on, talking about signs. There's a sign that they're talking about here in Georgia. They're going to change the Macon signs to Macon Bib. actually.
Oh yes, they want to change the signs and make him bib. Yeah, I think I got that story somewhere. It's right here, I believe. Yeah, they want to make the call for a new seal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says, there it is. Oh, boy, is that as ugly as you can get. It's just a green sign.
Mm-hmm.
Designers have an opportunity to contribute to the new consolidated government. Macon Bibb County Consolidation Transition Task Force. The city of Macon Bibb County are crowdsourcing a new city seal and logo design. I like the one that Ed put up there. Ed, you can get that copy. This is our offer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Officials, documents, letterhead, business cards, city promotional material will possibly all use a seal. You can submit a digital or hard copy entries. Find contest and submission details at contest.maconbib.us. If you want to go, submit.
Bacon, bib, and
There it is.
bacon.
There's our logo.
Corpus corruptum.
That's the
Corpus
one that Ed
Corruptum.
submitted.
Bacon, Georgia, yes.
Yeah, because it's Bibb County and
Well,
Bacon.
corpus politicum is body of politics. So
Okay.
now, of course, it's corpus.
Hello, Alcoholics Anonymous.
Mm-hmm. Bacon, Georgia.
Are you out, Randall? Bye, Randall. Thanks for stopping.
Later, Randall 68.
Yeah.
Randall Savage?
Make sure you bring your friend Randall 69 next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way we can have a back and forth.
Yes. Well, at least
Anyway.
on some other good, at least on some good notes, somewhere in the local area, Monroe County Sheriff deputies were honored with Medal of Valor. 3 Monroe County Sheriff deputies were honored this past Friday, winning the National Sheriff Association's Medal of Valor. In front of a packed Monroe County courtroom, Lieutenant Brad Friedman, Sergeant Mike Hall, Deputy Chad Beck were bestowed the medals by Monroe County Sheriff J.C. Biddick. The 3 were nominated for the award for saving a man's life after witnessing a traffic accident on I-75 while returning from a training session in Atlanta. Hull and Beck declined to comment, but Freeman says he can still remember running across several lanes of traffic to help the man who was pinned in his blazing car by a tractor trailer. Freeman said needed to do something at that point, had to do something or the guy was going to perish. The guy was going to die. So the 3 helped extinguish a fire and were able to help to keep the man alive until emergency responders got to the scene. Freeman says it's all part of the job. And Freeman is a 26-year veteran of the force, says he's honored to win the award, but he says it's just a reflection on the good work done by the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. So,
Wow.
They saved a life. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for
Save
for
a
your
life,
bravery.
save a friend.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you, Useless Facts. And he left. He put up something about a cockroach will live 9 days without its head before it starves to death. Yeah.
They said, look, I thought they can't have guns over there by you.
Wow.
Illegal gun.
2,000
Well, it's a legal
2,000
gun.
pounds. What's that equal to?
2,000 pounds. That's,
What would that be in American money?
About
3
3,500.
Oprahs?
About $3,500 American dollars. About $3,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have gun share, but remember, you also have, I believe, stricter gun laws. Oh, by the way, I saw the funeral for the 12 people that were killed yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just say this to our wonderful Navy, the United States Navy. I have to say, they have the best when it comes to music and singing. My God, they can sing. They had the choir there. Now, you know that all these other arms, you know, all these other branches of our military, they try to play like that, you know, the Hail to the Chief and all that. They always kind of suck. They always kind of annoy me. Like, they're so generic. They're so, you know, they sound like those kids in college that are trying to play, you know, like those
Marching bands?
Marching bands. Yeah, they sound like marching bands. Like, you're not going to stand there and listen to this very long. you know. But that Navy choir and the band was stellar. I think they got a better funeral than the funeral for the ambassador who was killed in Benghazi. That was a wonderful, wonderful, you know, I hate to say it. It was a wonderful funeral. I mean, musically. Then, of course, Obama came up and he started talking about guns and this and that. And he did mention England. He said that crime has gone down in England, according to him. I don't know if that's true, Saibuki. Crimes do, and they still don't shoot people for fun. Exactly. Our police don't carry guns here. I keep telling you that we do have guns here. Yeah, but, you know, like you said.
Yeah, but it's, you know, illegal. I mean,
Well,
unless you're law
Obama sent
enforcement.
them some guns. He sent them to everybody else.
Yeah.
Taking our guns, send them out for else. You know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, Hydro, you're right. It's because of all the song and dance specials. Not only that, they spend a lot of time on a ship. And they gotta entertain themselves. And you know, when you're on the water, you know, you become enlightened and all that. All those other landlubbers, the landlubbers, as Fred Flintstone will call.
Yeah.
You landlubbers, they just don't sing the same. I mean, that Navy choir was phenomenal. They sang all those songs right the way you want to sing them, with the high, alto, finish, and the whole 9 yards. It was wonderful. Every single one of the songs that they sang were on it. They were beautiful. It was perfect.
Well, exactly.
To me, anyway.
Well, exactly. I mean, when you're in that type of setting, a military setting, I mean, the military, they don't want you to go for mediocre. They want you to strive to be your best. And what
All
to
that
be
you
the best?
can be.
Yeah.
In the army.
Yeah. As
No,
as Jack put
Saibuki,
it.
why don't you post
Don't
our
ask.
video?
Don't tell.
Don't tell.
Post it up, Saibuki. He says he's got a video where a garbage lieutenant fends off two knife-wielding thugs with a shoe and a jar of pickles.
Dang, it was some.
Nah, I love it. I'd love to
It
see
was
that.
probably the smell of the shoe.
Probably, yeah. Probably
Yeah.
beat the Vlasic
Probably
side
got a
of
hold of one of Urban's shoes.
Yeah, that's true. All they had to do was wave it; they'd be dead. Oh, by the way, Hydro, they
Yes.
need to be they need to be your best. They have to defend millions of people. Very true. I am very, very proud of our Navy. Believe it or not, with not because so much of their fighting, although that when they go in there, you know, they got the big guns.
Yeah.
And they're ready to slam somebody. It's like, yeah, baby. Thank God
Slam
for our
her.
Navy.
Knock him out, brother.
But,
Yes.
and, you know, everybody loves the Marines. I love the Marines. I love all my branches in government. But there's something about the Navy when they sing, boy.
In the Navy.
And they play taps. They play taps perfectly.
Of course.
It wasn't like the guy. Don't you hate when they do taps and they go da 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 da, and they ruin it. They ruin it. And not that they're listening. I mean, they're dead. They're not listening to it. But you know, come on, give me a break. Anyway, they play taps flawlessly. They played all the hymns flawlessly. They played Glory, Glory, Hallelujah.
Yeah. Battle Hymn of the Republic.
Battle Hymn of the Republic. What an incredible rendition of that battle hymn.
Here's the video. You can keep talking. You
Yeah.
can watch it while you're talking.
Okay.
Yes, Amazing Grace. They did the same thing.
Okay.
And thank you, Real
A
Pawns.
shoe and a jar of pickles.
Shoe in a jar of pickles. Don't make me pull this Vlasic out. Don't make me pull this gherkin out. I got something for you. I got something for you.
Yeah.
Man,
Wow.
crazy stuff, man. Speaking of the dearly departed, recently departed, I just want to give a shout out to Cassandra Williams Greer, Greer's family.
Yeah.
She lost her. She's one of my oldest childhood friends. She lost her mother this past weekend. Want to give a rest in peace, Miss Susie Mae Williams. She was 73 or 74 years old. She was the mother of my childhood friend of mine, and
Real points.
she will be missed. So to Cassie, I give you my condolences. If you happen to be watching, I want to give you my condolences from me, my sister, my mother, and everyone else from the Barrett family and also from the Howard family. Rest in peace, Miss Williams.
Sorry, Derek.
No, yeah, why don't you play that, Ed?
Want to play it now?
Yeah, they did such a great job with that. By the way, ATT, I'm with you. I'm certainly not a combat veteran, but like you are. But I also cried yesterday. You know, you think about these are innocent people doing their job. Nobody's bothering anybody. Nobody's going out trying to, create havoc and mayhem. And they get shot down. It's like ridiculous. I mean, and this is the reason why I hate guns so much. And people think I'm anti-gun and all that. Well, don't think it. Know it. I am anti-gun. Is it playing yet?
No.
Had a little technical difficulties on.
Doesn't sound as good as it did on television yesterday. I got it here. But it was quite a funeral. It was, and you really feel like you're there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this isn't the first one that I've watched. I almost every single one of the funerals I watched.
I guess that's it. That's
Thank
all.
you, Ed.
Thank you very
yeah,
much.
it was a short little
Thank you
video.
for your time. Yes.
Thank you, Real Man Pawns, for that. Yes, I know guns are inanimate objects. I know all about that. People keep telling me that. The problem is, they're too readily available. It's almost like, okay. It's almost like having a nuclear bomb, okay? Obviously, a nuclear bomb is what's going to kill everybody, right? When a human being activates it. The problem is it readily available? Are there nuclear bombs being sold in stores? That's basically what a gun is. Because no matter what, that person is going to be dead. No matter what. And a lot of people are saying, well, wait a minute, Irv. What about those people in that Navy Yard? If they would have had a gun, maybe they would have been able to protect themselves. Now, you know what? When you're in a panic and you're freaking out, you probably won't shoot straight. You probably shoot somebody else. The risks are too great. They ought to abolish guns. Period. I hate them. Use a frickin' pea shooter. Use what they used to use, a slingshot.
Yeah, slingshot.
Use something else. How do you think Goliath went down? Goliath went down with a slingshot and a little stone. And true, it was like getting shot in the head. That's really what happened. Once David pushed that thing right and it sunk in his head, as they say, in his forehead. Basically, shot him in the head.
With a slingshot.
I can't stand guns. I don't care what anybody says. Every gun lover ought to take a gun and shove it up their rear ends and see how it feels. Maybe that's what you want. Yeah, pull the trigger if you want. Yeah, this is what they want. They want to celebrate the gun and clean the gun. Oh, I'm Mr. Hotshot. I own a gun. I'm real good at shooting. I'm real good at murdering bears and tigers and anybody else. Look at what guns are doing in Africa. They're killing all those elephants and chopping off their tusks, selling them. You don't understand. Humanity does not know how to handle guns, period. Even people that are good with guns don't know how to handle guns. They always say, oh, you notice that every good law-abiding citizen that has a legal gun, their freaking rotten, stupid, stink-ass kid always gets a hold of it. Always shoots themselves or shoots a friend. What's happening with this right now in the Navy Yard? You know what? For you gun owners, and let me just say this. God help you if in your neighborhood that they walk in and they shoot up one of your schools and they shoot up your college or they shoot up your job, you won't be promoting it so much. You'll probably be seeing it the way I see it. Bunch of kiss-ass. They're more concerned with the Second Amendment than they are with the First Amendment, freedom of speech. People are more concerned, like they don't give a shit. Right now, the NSA is looking at us, looking up our rear ends, and everybody's like, well, that's just the way it is, but don't take away my gun. They're more concerned with the Second Amendment than they are with life. They're more concerned about protecting themselves. Don't you understand, after 9/11, everybody was brainwashed to think that everything is, everybody's out to get us?
Well, why do you think that show Homeland won instead of Scandal? Because it's basically refueling that same old fear about that.
You're right, real points. Gun bans won't stop killings or shooting. Look at Chicago. It's got some of the strictest gun laws. And they had, 11 murders over the weekend? I know that. That's why it's not about gun laws. It's about the guns. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
I have to agree with Sabuki right here. It says, if America put as much passion into their educational system as they do the second rights, then you would be the smartest country on earth.
Absolutely, Sabuki, but we're the stupidest country on earth for now. I mean, we're walking around trying to be like everybody's boss and everybody's cop when we don't even take care of our own. We're going over to other countries trying to make them democratic. Why don't you start here? This freaking country's no longer democratic. It's living under the gun. It's living under these racist KKK rednecks that took over Washington and trying to derail it. They can't stand our president because he's black. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Congress is a racist cesspool. Congress sucks. Why doesn't those Martians come down here? Remember Mars Attacks when he sprayed them all and they all disappeared? I loved it. I said, why can't that happen? Get rid of Congress. The hell with it.
Thank you.
Yeah, marijuana's banned, but it's easily available to everybody. Yeah, but marijuana makes you want to eat. That's it.
Not kill nobody.
Not kill anybody. You can't shoot somebody with smoke and they're gonna die.
Yeah. Well, since you were talking
Nothing
about
banning, else, I want to live more.
Since you were talking about banning guns, I think you probably want to ban Hot Pockets too, because there's this woman right here, this China woman update, this Ohio mom who microwaved her baby to death wants a new trial. This in Dayton, Ohio, an attorney for China Arnold, an Ohio mother who is serving a life sentence as we speak right now for murdering her 28-day-old daughter by placing her in the microwave and cooking her to death in August of 2005, argued for a new trial, which would be her fourth in the case, according to CBS affiliate WHIO.
Wow.
Defense attorney Christopher Thompson argued in Ohio 2nd District Court of Appeals that there were 5 errors made in Arnold's latest trial, that she would get another trial without death penalty specifications. Arnold is 33 years old and already been tried 3 times, with the death penalty possible each time, in the murder of her daughter, Paris Talley.
How old was her daughter?
28 days old. She wasn't even a whole month old. She was a
Put her in
predator.
the microwave.
Yeah, she was basically a newborn baby. Her first trial
On
ended.
reheat or cook?
They didn't specify. I'm just.
That joke.
But anyway, her first trial was in February of 2008 and it ended in a mistrial. Her second trial ended in September of 2008 and was found guilty, but the jury could not decide on whether to give her just life or the death penalty. But the Montgomery Common Police...
Over Hot Pockets?
No, over a baby.
Oh.
She put her baby
in the microwave.
Yeah.
And cooked it.
Yes. Arnold's third trial ended in May 2011, where she was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of the parole after a jury did not vote for the death penalty.
Yeah,
So,
let me just say that.
She ain't coming out either way.
You see what I'm talking about? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look, you have this mother sticking a baby in the microwave. This is outrageous. I don't mean to laugh morbidly, but that's how outrageous this is. You see, and yet, this doesn't make big news. You know, she microwaved the baby. Nah, typical, whatever. But meanwhile, people are more concerned, and they will be in an uproar if a gun was taken away, or the Second Amendment right was being violated, or somebody had a gun that was taken away even though he was a law-abiding citizen. That would make national news. It's that people love guns. You know what? Biblically, live by the sword, you're going to die by it. I hate to say it, man. Anybody that has a gun most likely is going to wind up dead from it. And anybody that doesn't is because they have it in a closet somewhere, maybe being respectful. And I'm not saying we can't, like you said, Mr. Mike, you said something about it's impossible to get rid of all guns. Of course it's impossible, because you got these suck-ass gun lovers that love their guns more than their kids, than their wives, than their own life. God help them. God help them, these gun lovers. They worship guns. They bow down to, that's their God. They should change the name from gun to God, because it's your God. It's what you worship. It's your idol. It's what you feel good about. It's what makes you feel safe. And meanwhile, it's all an illusion. And no, a bat was designed to hit baseballs. A knife was designed to fillet and maybe kill an animal, a bird or a rabbit or something. Guns were designed to shoot you to kill. It's a whole different ball game.
Ball games. Speaking of ball games,
Yeah. I
Atlanta-
don't bow down and worship Obama, real man. No, don't let me mute you. Stop talking shit.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid. I don't bow down and worship Obama. It's not about Obama. Why do you have to blame Obama, you racist bastard? Anybody that hits on Obama is a racist to me. Period. Whether you believe it or not, screw you. I don't want to hear, oh no, it's because he's a larger president. No, because he's black. And you're racist. Period. And those are the people that own guns. A bunch of racist bastards that own guns. That's who owns guns. Racist scumbags that want to protect themselves against somebody that's going to attack them. What are you worried about? You can go to school right now and get killed. And they're not going to come into your home. They're going to do it. They're going to do it in a library. They're going to do it in a school. They're going to shoot you on the street. They're gonna shoot you somewhere else. I gotta come into your home. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a spell.
Yeah, you definitely have one. It's like, man.
No, I'm serious.
You need an IV bag or something, man?
Yeah.
Or gas?
Obama's not my god. Obama's my president. At least I have a little bit more respect than you do for this country. Your suck ass say, oh, I'm a patriot. I'm a patriot. And meanwhile, you badmouth the president. You two-faced bastards. It's all a bunch of lame-os. Yeah, meanwhile, you're not saying shit about Putin, who's just screwing us over. You're not saying shit about Assad, that Muslim scumbag, or whatever he is. You're not saying anything about any of that. What are you, afraid they're going to come and get you in the house with their guns? Be afraid of them. Yeah.
In other news...
I don't respect warmongering child murderers, exactly. Well, guess what? If you don't respect warmongering child murderers, then don't have a gun. You should be like me, talking against them. Nobody should have guns, period. Nobody. The military. You got to be trained for it. You got to have a license for it.
Okay.
You got to have a mental...
capacity.
Yeah.
Well, since he's talking about, a whole other kettle of fish, a ball, yeah. The Mercer Bears continue their
thank you, Hydro.
Their undefeated streak by beating Berry College, blanking them out 43-0. 43-0.
There you go.
3-0, and particularly
Let's go to sports.
3-0 at home. They continue their undefeated streak. Go ahead, Mercer Bears. And on that note, I want to go ahead and get into other college sports. My alma mater, Georgia Bulldogs, they did quite well. Also, they defeated their opponent this past Saturday, North Texas, 45-21, beat them soundly, 45-21. Louisville, which is ranked number 7, they assassinated Florida International 72-0. What type of game is this? Football game. Ohio State, 4th ranked in the country, just killed Florida A&M, beat them 76-0. We're like, what are these games? Are you sure these football games are football scores or basketball scores? Washington, ranked number 17, defeated Idaho State, blanked them 56-0. Notre Dame, ranked number 22, beat Michigan State 17-13. Wisconsin beat Purdue 41-10. Florida, number 19th ranked Florida, beat Tennessee 31-17. Northwestern beats Maine 35-21. Baylor, 20th ranked, beats Louisiana Monroe 70-7. Jeez Louise. These are public executions right here. Number 5, Stanford defeated Arizona State 42-28. Florida State beats Bethune-Cookman 54-6. Texas Tech beat Texas State 33-7. Miami, Florida University of Miami, the Hurricanes beat Savannah State.
Have another cigarette there.
Okay. The Miami, Florida defeated the HBCU Savannah State College 77-7. That's a whole lot of sevens here. Jeez Louise, these are like public hangings. These beatings right here, this is just terrible. Just straight up. I mean, this is just bad. Just straight up bad. For right now, for the conferences that I have right now, for as the team recruiting rankings. Okay, this is just for team recruiting. I don't know what they are. If they're the current list, it seems like so far the ranking so far right now for as of today, Alabama's number 1 right now. Of course, number 2 is Tennessee. Number 3 is Ohio State. Number 4 is Florida State. Number 5, Miami. Miami went up to number 5. Georgia's now number 6. Number 7 is Kentucky. Number 8 is Texas. Number 9, Mississippi. And number 10 is Clemson. At least that's from team recruiting rankings. I don't know what they are right now as far as like as rankings, as in like that's just for recruiting. But it seems for right now, as far as the top 10 of as far as scoring and what they've done so far, number 1 is Alabama again, since they're the defending national champions. Number 2 is Oregon, still Oregon. Number 3 is Clemson. Number 4 is Ohio State. Number 5 is Stanford. Number 6 is LSU. Number 7 is Louisville. Florida State is number 8. Georgia is still in the top 10 with number 9. Texas A&M rounds off the top 10 as Texas A&M is number 10. Oklahoma State is number 11. South Carolina is number 12. UCLA is 13. 14 is Oklahoma, and number 15 is Miami, University of Miami in Florida. So we have at least 4 teams in the top 15, 3 of them in the top 10. And that's all I have right now for college sports. Well, college football, I should say. As I told you, the Atlanta Braves yesterday they clinched their National League East Division title. It's their first one since 2005, and since Washington also lost, it basically pretty much sealed the fate for them getting the division championship. And because of that, they received home field advantage throughout the playoffs, during the pennant race. So whoever they play, they have to play Atlanta at home, or at least the first 2 games of it. As far as the football scores, Thursday night's game, this past Thursday during the weekend, you had Kansas City over the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, what happened to your Dirty Birds?
Whatever. I'm sorry, the Dirty Birds, they weren't so successful. They they were in the lead 23-20 in the last 2 minutes of the game. Then all of a sudden, they threw this last-minute touchdown to one guy in the field, and basically Miami came back and defeated the Atlanta Falcons 27-23. Atlanta's now 1-2. Miami is now 3-0. Still undefeated right now. As far as the other games, New Orleans Saints, we'll talk about another undefeated team. They're also 3-0. Top of the charts in the NFC South. They're first place. Atlanta's now second since they're 1-2. New Orleans Saints beat the Arizona Cardinals 31-7. Cincinnati Bengals over the Green Bay Packers 34-30. Dallas Cowboys over the St. Louis Rams 31-7. Cleveland Browns over the Minnesota Vikings 31-27. Tennessee Titans over the San Diego Chargers 20-17. New England Patriots over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-3. Tampa Bay is going to play against Atlanta next week, next Saturday, which is hopefully Atlanta will do hopefully a whole lot better. 27-20, Detroit defeats Washington. Carolina Panthers blanks the New York Giants 38-0. Baltimore Ravens over the Houston Texans 30-9. New York Jets spanked the Buffalo Bills 27-20. Indianapolis Colts over the San Francisco 49ers 27-7. Both my teams, the Falcons and the 49ers, my Super Bowl picks in the NFC lost. Seattle Seahawks defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars 45-17. Chicago Bears defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers 40-23. So Minnesota and Pittsburgh, they both lost their game. Well, hopefully they'll have some luck. Whoever wins, they're going to be playing each other. Pittsburgh and Minnesota is going to be playing each other. But guess what? They're going to be playing not at Pittsburgh or at Minnesota, at Wembley Stadium next Sunday in London, England. So Saibuki, get your tickets ready. Get your tickets. They're going to be playing in London next week. The Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Minnesota Vikings. And also Monday Night Football's game, tonight's game that's going to be on ESPN 8:30. The Oakland Raiders versus their crosstown rivals, the Denver Broncos.
Wow, there you go.
There you go. And that's pretty much all the sports.
Well, I just want to thank you, Derek. That was great.
Thank you.
Good sports today. Not that I heard shit. I've been watching these guys going back and forth.
Yeah.
But
and congratulations to the Braves getting their division title.
Who was it?
Please don't choke.
Who was it that said it? I think it was Saibuki. He says, LOL, Derek talks to himself about sports. There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Whatever.
By the way, guys, I want to say hello to everybody because, after all, y'all just showed up. And we're 4 minutes away from our second break. We only have 1 hour left, so I want to make sure that I get a few of you guys, now that you're on, to let you know that we do care that you're on. We do give some shit. We would not be putting the show on if we were talking to air, which is what I told Anthony, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Anthony said he doesn't, the chatters don't matter. We put the show on for ourselves. I'm like, no, we don't. There's a back and forth between us. So let me say hello to Saibuki, of course, one of our favorites right here.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just left.
I don't know, because Sabuki says, "Come on, when you elected Obama, it was between a black dude and a woman, and you guys are still more sexist than you are
It's
racist."
true, we are sexist.
I don't know if we're more sexist than racist. I mean, it still makes.
Yeah, Hitler.
I mean, come on.
Hillary Clinton.
Have y'all had? Has Britain had another female prime minister since Margaret Thatcher? And I know you hate her guts. So
Hillary Clinton doesn't smile enough. I mean, you gotta have a president that smiles a little bit.
Oh yeah.
She's she's like.
I'd rather have Hillary Clinton than Sarah Palin. I mean.
Oh yeah, well.
I mean, at least
Sarah Palin. At least
she can get some work done.
First of all, Sarah Palin has retarded kids, so I'm not going there. Anyway, welcome Saibuki.
You're just so kind.
Hawkeye, New Jersey. We got Ashley 34, ATT, God of Sin 92. Welcome.
Come on, you're giving people nightmares, man.
Kiwi Guy, Lord of Lycans, Manny, Master Meatball, Mr. Mike 24, Mr. Shitter is on. Real Man Pones, Scorpio Pio, Smell My Finger, Hydro Glow, and watch Dog 1. There you go. Welcome on.
Yeah.
We got a few on the day, Skip Town.
Oh, yeah. By the way, ATT, like I said, Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be playing against the Minnesota Vikings in Wembley Stadium, London, England. So, you know, if you want to get your tickets and a plane ticket to England, check that game out. Check it out quick. Get it really quick. Saibuki, definitely, if you're an NFL fan, which I'm probably a good chance you maybe not, but if you happen to be curious about it, check it out.
Anyway, we're going to go to break, and why don't you guys go reload your guns?
Or get a coffee
and,
or whatever.
Or go clean your guns.
Or clean your microwave, put some Hot Pockets in there or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Just make sure don't
put no babies in it, yeah.
Yeah. And go and twerk somewhere for a while.
Yes, it's getting close to 10 o'clock on the dot. It's almost it's getting close to, it's 9:59 and 10 seconds to 10 o'clock.
Don't go anywhere. I think we got the last hour. We got some more news.
Yes.
What's our weather like?
It's 65 degrees and sunny in Macon, Georgia. Yes, with a high of 83 and low of 61. Don't forget to get your jackets, but I wouldn't stray too far. But at least get at least a nice windbreaker.
Yeah.
But it's the Morning Roast live from the Nut House in Macon, Georgia.
We'll be back.
Stay tuned. And we are back. It's 10:09 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time in Macon, Georgia. You're watching the Morning Roast in the third and final hour of our show with Irv, Ed, and yours truly, DB, going on in the place to be. It's 65 degrees and sunny in Macon, Georgia, with a high of 83 and a low of 61 degrees. It's actually been cooler. It's hard to believe. Well, it's not hard to believe that this is the first Monday in fall and autumn, and
yes, it
looks
is.
like it's going to be even cooler as the week
Temperatures
goes
falling.
by. Yeah.
Don't forget, very soon your clocks.
Yeah, there's go back and
you
out.
go back, fall back, and spring forward.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what, the first Sunday in November now.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
they
usually
moved it up.
fall on the Halloween
They
weekend.
moved it up though a week.
Yeah.
So it's like I think the first Sunday in November.
By the way,
So it'll be
scumbag
somewhere in early
priest.
October, yeah.
Scumbag priest. What a maroon. Let me just say this. I was at a wedding, I swear to you, where a photographer, now this is on the photographer.
Mm-hmm.
They had the runner going down the aisle, right?
Yeah.
And they had the runner, and the photographer literally picks up the frickin' runner and throws it on the side while taking pictures while the bride and the groom are up there getting married.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was in shock. And this photographer was like a leech. He was all over them. So maybe that's what the priest was experiencing. But I think his reaction is, known as sinful. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I wouldn't want that son of a bitch to marry me anyway. Yeah, who is he? He wears a collar. Who made you priest? I don't know where you come from. Anybody could be a priest. That's all false doctrine. It's all false doctrine. But a priest not getting married, it's not even in the Bible. The Bible says you have to be a husband of but one wife in order to be an overseer. These celibate priests, it's ridiculous. That whole law is all man-made bullshit.
Yeah,
it's all crap.
Speaking of going back to the video after that, which was really crazy.
What's a runner? A runner is it's almost like a carpet, but it's made out of you throw it away. But they put it on the ground so that the bride could walk on virgin ground. Not that she was a virgin, but supposedly that's supposed to be the symbolism.
But yeah, I was going back to that story that about that Pennsylvania priest that was caught with a 15-year-old boy on college campus. That is really crazy.
Yeah, it's a carpet.
Yeah.
Jerry Sandusky started a trend.
He certainly did, and in Pennsylvania, just where Penn State is, jeez. Catholic priest was in charge of molesting a teenage boy after police said he was found in a car on a college campus with a 15-year-old boy who was wearing no pants. According to a police criminal complaint filed this past Friday in Lackawanna County. Jeez. Reverend W. Jeffrey Polish was charged with one felony count of involuntary deviant sexual intercourse and one felony count of unlawful contact with a minor after Dunmore police said that they found him and the boy on this past Thursday, in a car in Worthington Scranton campus of Penn State University. Oh, you're right. They're doing Sandusky's all over the place. And
that's the thing is because
the curse of Sandusky.
They're single. They've been single their whole life. It's just pathetic. It's just pathetic, folks. And then it goes to show you. Oh, they had another priest. He was like some kind of a cardinal or some shit, and he's in a crowd, and he goes to bless him. He's got a microphone. And he goes to bless the people, and he dunks the mic in holy water. It starts going like this. I'm like, how stupid can you get? They had to switch it. They took the mic away from him, and they gave him that little scepter that they have, that little ball.
Well, he's lucky he didn't get shot.
But here's my thinking. You talk about routine and that it doesn't mean shit. I mean, the fact that you're not even aware that you're dunking the mic in a freaking holy water and spraying everybody with a mic.
And he didn't get shot.
And he didn't get shot. Well, of course not. The devil always has his way, doesn't he?
It burns.
If it was a loving priest, he would have been shot to death and gone. Only the good die young. Even though that guy was an old son of a bitch. Yes. But they took the mic away from him and they put the little scepter that he's supposed to dunk in the water.
Yeah.
And he's still like a drug addict, or like who the hell knows what he had? Not to make fun of Alzheimer's, but this guy was way gone.
Oh yeah.
Why? They even think that he's being blessed or he's blessing people. He doesn't even know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah. God of Sin 92, it says he's willing to bet there's more molestation happens in the Bible Belt in the South than anywhere. I wouldn't be surprised either. I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow,
either.
I remember a church in Texas, one of the eldest wives. Is that what you just read? across her legs in front of me during service and smiled at me. I thought two things are going to get interesting here.
Wow.
You never know. All those.
Well, that
they're not getting
Prince
banged right
Polish,
again.
yeah. Polish is 56 years old of Scranton. He was also charged with 3 misdemeanor counts of indecent contact with a person under 16, a minor, indecent exposure and corruption indecent exposure and corruption of a minor, and he's being held at $50,000 bail.
Yeah.
Just $50,000.
ATT, anyone over 18 that goes after kids, female or male, under 18, being in a position of authority, should be shot in the head. Well, you know what? I don't agree with much, but there's something about what you said that I kind of agree with. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't know. Maybe not shot in the head, maybe just... castrated. This is what I always said. Mm-hmm. Anybody that commits a sexual act, the deviancy, especially pedophilia, they should just castrate them. That's it. You can live, but you're not going to have any balls. You're going to have to pee through a tube. Yeah. Get rid of it. It's like animals. They neuter them so they don't go out and have other dogs. Same shit here. Just neuter them. Get rid of them. Get rid of that nutsack. Get rid of it. Cut it off. Give him let him bump something.
Yeah, well, speaking of
what about women that commit those pervert crimes? Sew it up. Get some needle and thread and sew up that shit. They'll do something.
Yeah.
Do something.
They did that in that movie, The Lady in Red, who was supposed to have been dating that John Dillinger. I remember...
Manny liked that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not, Manny? They could sew it up.
Yeah.
Why not?
Speaking of...
and she could pee through a tube. Yeah.
Pour
concrete. That's it. Pour concrete. Look at that.
Cold.
Satan loves her. That's a nice name.
Jeez.
Well, he certainly does today, the way I've been going off.
Yeah. Not as he normally would go off. But
well. Anyway, we love you too. SLT or SLI.
Sly.
Sly and the Family Stone.
Definitely not a family affair you want to go to. But
yeah, chemical castration. How do they do that, Mystic Shitter? How do they do chemical castration?
Maybe they just get like a needle and something, just point it, just maybe dissolves the vas deferens or the nut sack or something.
Yeah, chemical castration is a little hit and miss. Anyone seen my hot coals? I misplaced them.
Jeez.
You get a shot, no more wood. LOL, got it. Okay.
Speaking of nut sacks and nut jobs,
hey, fluffy donkeys.
There's basically someone squatting a home, a mansion squatter.
Squatter.
Yes, a squatter.
Speaking of squatters.
Yes. This is in, I guess in Washington, somewhere in Washington, or Washington, D.C., Prince George's County. A 29-year-old man has moved into a vacant $6 million mansion and claimed rightful ownership as a Moorish American national. In fact, Lamont Butler, 29 years old, argued literally so because he defended himself in court that all the U.S. really belongs to him and his Moor peers because the continent is still part of a Moroccan empire, and thus our modern leases are meaningless. Unfortunately for him and his girlfriend, the jury didn't agree and convicted both on charges including burglary and identity fraud. He says, I'm a Moor and I own it. Woo. I own this place. $6 million mansion. And first of all, I want to know who has a vacant $6 million mansion, just hanging out there where no one lives.
Some asshole can afford it. That's terrible.
Or probably some drug dealer who probably got it foreclosed and stuff. Probably.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, I don't get it. I see these people. Folks, anybody have a car for sale, for God's sake? Mm-hmm. Especially if you live in Macon. I'm looking for a car. Meanwhile, you got all these scumbags riding around in cars that are so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And they crash them, they mispark them, they get all these tickets, they drive drunk. Meanwhile, I wouldn't do any of that, and I can't have a car. Why? Ain't that some shit? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I think that's biblical too. One of the guys said, "Oh God, why do people that are evil, they get so blessed and we don't?" I don't forget that. I feel very blessed. Believe me, I am very blessed. But God, I need a car. I need a car bad because I'm stuck in this neighborhood. No, I'm serious. I can't walk in this neighborhood. Everybody knows me. People stop me on the street. I don't want to be stopped by anybody and have some bullshit conversation about politics again. I don't want to do that. I've been hiding out like a rat in a hole, trying to avoid the public because every time I go out, some guy knows me by my first name. I don't know him from jack shit.
Yeah.
And after a while, it's like, leave me alone.
Well, Mystic has a 2003 Honda Element with 52,000 miles on it. He says, but he's in need of a minivan. I'll trade it for one. Just saying.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Shitter, thank you, but whatever.
Is that a Honda Element?
Yeah, Mr. Shitter, 2003.
Is that a minivan or kind of like a hatchback? I'm not quite sure. It's been a while since I've seen one of those Honda Elements. Is it like a small SUV or what? I want to say.
Yeah, thank you, Manny. It's always good to know, and it takes one to know one, right, Manny? Since I look like a crack dealer, I guess you hang around with them a lot, you crackhead.
Yeah, that's what
you want to know.
So something like
usually
a
guys that say, "Oh, you look like a crack dealer," it's got their one, and they want to transpose their own crack addiction and their own project or whatever. To somebody else. Meanwhile, you're the one that's a crack dealer.
I think I know. I think my sister's mother-in-law has one like that. I think she has a Honda Element. So that's not a bad car. It's not a bad.
Well, then you're a hero, Manny. You're a hero. You beat up crackheads and take their cash. You're a hero. Now, do you give your cash to people who are drug addicted? No, of course not. You're a scumbag like the rest of them. You're just as bad as a crack dealer, except your crack is called money. How's that? But we still love you, man. I don't know why, but we still did. Let me say, hey, guys, I fixed me an interview with a local radio on Wednesday. Oh, I'll get excellent opportunity to explain to the students what our student union does. Congratulations, fluffy donkeys. Make sure you tell them also wear the rubbers. Wear the rubbers.
Fluffy donkeys.
Let me see. Only 4 seats left. My family of 6. Soon I will have a new baby on the way. And no, it's a very nice man. Mystic Shitter, you just mystic shitting all over the place. I don't understand one freaking word any of this said. Thank you, Hydro. I do rule in Macon, especially. And, don't mess with me. Not that I'm going to go shoot you or anything.
Yes.
But you never know. I told you what I did one time. A guy pissed me off. I broke his windshield with a big stick. It happens. What can I say? Anyway, let me see. I don't sell crack. I rent her. What the hell is that? Irv, you are embarrassing Derek. No, Derek has no shame. He's on the show. It's an embarrassment to be my sidekick on the show, and Derek sticks it out. I mean, even when he doesn't have a car because he crashed his car against somebody else and trying to go to Judge Judy, I bet she's just saying, "You pay up. You're the one that did it."
Hey, he's the one with no insurance.
He had no insurance?
Yeah.
What a son of a...
See?
So, yeah, okay. I'll bet you $100 your rap sheet is bigger than mine. Want to go? One. And, by the way, the charges will drop. So, whatever. Yeah. And it's good to know that you have a rap sheet, Manny. Go figure. Go figure. Yeah. No, I'm not a liar, stupid ass. If you know me and you've been on my show long enough, you would know the history. You would know all the history. Let me see. I want to read Fluffy Donkey. Yes, ATD, I'm a candidate president of the student union leading a crew of 300 representatives defending our entrance towards the college board, city, and other government. That's great. Yeah, I refuse strongly to be politically colored. Otherwise, you can't defend the students' interests properly. You're going to be great, Fluffy Donkey. You're such a fluffy donkey.
Yes.
You know, donkeys are good at hauling shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully you don't be used as a drug mule.
They can also be stubborn mules. Right?
Yeah. Hopefully not hopefully we don't end up like this news anchor. Okay, well I'll get back to that after we do Daily Bread.
Oh, you're talking Brooklyn to now? No, never in New York, ever. Believe me, you don't want to go to Rikers Island. Never in New York. It was only when I came to Georgia that everything screwed up. First time ever in my life I was in jail, ever.
Me too.
What?
Me too.
As soon as I came to the jackass place, I wound up in jail. And the cop was a crooked cop that, for no reason, threw me in jail. Anyway, let me see. All right. Oh, speaking of which, it is now time for our Daily Bread. This is something that you all need. Especially you, Satan lover boy, whatever. Satan lover.
Confidence?
Yeah. Confidence in troubled times. Yeah, draw my picture up. Draw my Pope picture up so that people will know that Pope Herb is speaking. Some kids love to brag about their dads. If you eavesdrop on neighborhood conversations, you'll hear children saying, "My dad is bigger than your dad. My dad is smarter than your dad." But the best brag of all is, "My dad is stronger than your dad." You know, I remember the commercial, "My dog's better than your dog." Anyway.
How much is that dog in the window?
This boast is usually in the context of a warning that if kids are threatening you, they better beware because your dad can come and take them all down, including their dads. Believing your dad is the strongest guy on the block inspires a lot of confidence in the face of danger. This is why I love the fact that God, our Father Almighty, that means that no one can match his strength and power. Better still, it means that you and I abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Psalms 91 verse 1. So it's no wonder that the psalmist can confidently say that he will not be afraid of the terror by night, nor the arrow that flies by day, in the verse 5, Psalm 92 verse 5. Regardless of what today may bring or the trouble that you are now going through, don't forget that your God is stronger than anything in your life. So be confident. The shadow of his all-prevailing presence guarantees his power can turn even the most and worst situation into something good. Father God, in the midst of my trouble, teach me to rest in the fact that you are almighty. Thank you for the confidence that I have that you are stronger than anything that threatens my life. God is greater than our greatest problem. Your Bible read for today in Psalm 91, verse 1. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. There you have it. Our daily bread.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, ATT, you are a sinner. But God is bigger than your ugly ass sin. That book you're waving at us.
Yeah. But I tell you, one person who really needed some gas or prayer. There was a news anchor that was robbed at gunpoint. Can you believe that? This is West Palm Beach. Last night, Sunday night, CBS Channel 12's WPC news anchor Jenna Kaizo was a victim of an armed robbery in downtown West Palm Beach. She was leaving dinner at City Place around 10:30 p.m. when Jenna and a friend were held up at gunpoint by two young black males. They demanded the women's pocketbooks and threatened to shoot, eventually getting away with everything. Now, police and CBS 12 need your help to find the suspects. The two men were last seen with the purses jumping a concrete wall at Dixie Highway, heading eastbound toward Flagler Drive.
Wow.
And anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-458-TIPS or email Jenna at jkaizo@cbs12.com.
Wow. Okay. Well, also.
St. Macon's not the only place with crime.
Yeah.
Well, it happens in Kenya. We had the gunman. Gunman who killed a dozen people at a crowded shopping mall. Frequented by Westerners in Kenya's capital are holding hostages early Sunday. I think they're still holding hostages, no? I'm not sure if that thing is
they
over.
still are.
At least 39 people were killed in the initial attack in Nairobi on Saturday. Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta. Isn't that funny that he has almost the same name as a country? Mm-hmm. You think they came up with it like Ludacris and LL Cool J? Oh, I'm the president of Kenyatta. I'm
Or Flo Rida.
yeah.
Florida.
Who the hell knows? Uhuru, and isn't that Uhuru Star Trek character? Lieutenant Uhuru? Isn't that? Who knows? These people give their names up. Who knows?
Actually, Uhuru is an actual African name.
The
You missed that
game.
part. ATT got it. They asked anybody who was Muslim was allowed to leave. Everybody else. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's what they said. The militant Islamic group Al-Shabaab.
Can I pass for Muslim?
Little let your beard grow.
You know, let me just say this. There was a chicken place in New York. Mm-hmm. It was
Obama's
called
fried chicken?
and it was called Al-Shabaab.
Huh.
Kennedy Fried Chicken. Just like that. Al-Shabaab, Kennedy Fried Chicken. How they go together is beyond me. It'd be like Al-Shabaab Popeye's Chicken. Or Al-Shabaab Kentucky Fried Chicken. Why they called it Al-Shabaab Kennedy Fried Chicken?
Ask not what your chicken can do for you. Ask what you can do for your chicken.
Yeah. Of course, the guy behind the counter sounded like, oh no.
He's like, peace be unto you, my friend. How would you like to have your chicken? Would you like to have it rotisserie, fried, or fricasseed?
Cooked.
Cooked.
Yeah. Or you want some bullets in it? Yes or no? Anyway, Mr.
You want to cook on
Kenyatta.
do you want it in a grassy knoll? I'm just. Yes.
And Mr. Kenyatta said the United States State Department says Americans, citizens were apparently among the more than 150 injured. Mm-hmm. The militant group Al-Shabaab, based in neighboring Somalia, claimed responsibility for the attack on via Twitter. These scumbags are now learning how to write on Twitter. Mm-hmm. Unbelievable. Saying it was in
They
retaliation.
tweeted a massacre.
Yes.
Saying it was a retaliation for the lives of innocent Muslims. Screw you. killed by Kenyan forces leading an African Union offensive against Al-Shabaab. Al-Shabaab. They're really bad. They should call themselves Al-Shabaab. They're bad. Bad.
Who's bad?
Who's bad?
We bad.
Al-Shabaab.
What movie was that?
Al-Shabaab.
Stir crazy.
And these people, who the hell gives these names out? What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with parents? Who would name their kid Manish? Manish. Hey, Manish, get over here and get me that thing over there.
Where?
Hey, Manish Toure.
Oh, Manish.
Manish. Manish Toure, 18, who hid in the parking garage for 2 hours before leaving in the line of 15 people who exited with their hands in the air to avoid being shot, told Al Jazeera, another propaganda bullshit news organization, that gunmen carrying AK-47s and wearing vests with hand grenades on them stormed into the mall. By the way, do you know that half of CNN is leaving, right? They're going to Fox or they're going to Al Jazeera. You got that Sonia O'Brien.
Soledad O'Brien.
Soledad, whatever. You got her over there. You got the guy from that mystery show, the Mysteries show that's always on. Like they try to uncover some murder or some shit. They go through DNA. The host, he's now in Al Jazeera.
Yeah. Now I remember back during the 80s, there was this British guy who used to do the finance news segment at CNN, Stuart Varney. He went to Fox about a good 10 years ago, 12 years ago. So yeah, that's not the first time you had people who went from CNN go to Fox or vice versa. I mean, I remember there was this hot, beautiful, I think Middle Eastern news anchor that used to do it. Rudy Bakhtiar. She used to be on CNN, I think Headline News, and she also went to Fox.
Let me just say this. I think these Muslims stole the idea from an old Christian story, an old church story. They go somewhat like this. They go in, some gunmen go in a room, and they say, all right, all I want, anybody that is a real Christian has to stay in this room. Everybody else leave. Half the room left. And then the gunmen put their guns down and say, okay, good. Now tell me a little bit about God and the Bible. Now that I know that all the fakers are out of the room. Well, they did that in reverse. They did a Muslim interpretation of that.
Yeah.
Anybody that's a Muslim, leave. And then they shot up all the Christians. That comes from an old Christian story. I'm telling you, folks. These people they got all this time on their hands.
It's all about religion.
They just like that guy that was on useless information guy. These people, they absorb, they sponge up useless bullshit information and try to make their point out of nowhere.
Wow.
Yeah. Just like, the Twin Towers. 9/11.
Yeah.
You remember that? Because the Twin Towers looked like a big number 11. They chose that. Who would have thunk it? But these goat screwing, sheep banging people over there in those countries, they got nothing else to do. They sit in caves all day, burning bread on coals, eating who the hell knows what, eating with their hands. Having 15 wives running around with 200 kids, you would think they have something to do.
Well, even with their hands. So like we Americans, we always use a fork and our spoons and stuff. Like when we eat our Whopper and Big Macs, right? Chili dogs. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no kidding, Manny. I know that the CIA. It's NSA, CIA, MSA, whatever. They're all watching everything that we do.
What camels and 50?
Yeah, camels
That's
and
just
50
wrong,
assholes.
man.
Exactly. By the way, you ever notice camels are ugly? They really are ugly creatures.
They're in the desert.
You look at a horse. A horse is beautiful. Horses got beautiful face and eye. Hey, you look at a camel.
Well, camels in the desert, and plus they spit. I don't see no horses spitting all the time. Irving, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Yeah, all right. I'll read some more books. Just don't send me any of your propaganda books or any of your perverted books.
I walk about for a camel.
It's hump day. It's hump day on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so there you have it. Gunmen go up, they show up, they shoot up a mall, and you think it only happens in America.
Yeah.
But guess who was there? A bunch of Americans. What are they doing over there? Why don't they come back here? We got so many needs here.
Hey,
What are they doing in Kenya?
You gotta find a sale. You gotta find a sale.
Come on, man.
Just saying. Just saying.
Americans all and everybody's asshole. That's why we get in trouble.
Yeah.
We're in places we shouldn't be at. Those people are homogenous. They don't want to look at you, Mr. Blue-eyed, blonde-haired guy. They're not in the mood for you anymore.
We need to work
Leave
on
them alone.
Yeah, we need to work on our stuff, our problems, our diseases that we have. Speaking of which.
Oh, no shit. Penthouse is near bankruptcy? No kidding. Go show.
Well, hey,
What do you
economy
need
so
Penthouse
bad,
for? They
even
got
porn.
the internet. Yeah, they got the internet.
Because porn, because if you can get it for free, that's good. I mean, the economy's
Yeah,
getting bad
Derek
even for
ought to
porn.
know. I mean, I'm sure he knows.
Yeah, and your roommate, Ed, too.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, Ed looks at more than just porn. I don't know what Ed looks like. Anyway, I said one is broadcasting here, or they're collecting files, read more about it, injecting poison pill. Well, I have a hard time taking medicine as it is, so they're not going to railroad me with poison pills.
Yeah. Well, speaking of pills, or at least trying to, the co-founder of Nike and his wife is trying to pledge to match if $500 million can be raised for cancer research. Says that Nike co-founder Phil Knight stunned backers of the Oregon Health and Science University's Cancer Institute by announcing that he and his wife will put up $500 million push for cancer research. The $500 million gift from Phil and Penny Knight is contingent on the Portland University ability to raise $500 million to match it, along with from other donors over the next 2 years. So he's willing to put up $500 million, $500 million, and if he can get the Portland University and other donors to match another, match it, hopefully they'll be able to find a cure for cancer. It says Knight made this announcement at a Friday night gala for the 400 top supporters at the university's Knight Cancer Institute, which the couple previously backed with $100 million back in 2008. Said Dr. Joseph Robertson, the president of the university. Says it was probably the biggest surprise of his professional life. He said that the university leaders were already at work on Saturday planning a national fundraising campaign to match Knight's gift. He said that the Knights support the university's advances in targeting cancer treatments, which shutting down cells that enable cancer without harming healthy cells. Now if that's not good news, I don't know what is.
There you go. Healthy cells. I'm all for healthy cells.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unlike
Cancer cells.
Al-Qaeda and all those bad cells, I'm all for healthy cells.
Yes.
Yeah. And by the way, speaking of sex.
Yeah.
Some segue, but hey, thank you,
gotta do what you gotta
ATT,
do.
for this story. I think it was ATT you sent it to me. Sex doesn't always sell. Penthouse publisher files for bankruptcy. And then it says Friend Finder Networks, publisher of Penthouse magazine, and numerous adult entertainment websites filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy on Tuesday. That was last week, I guess. The company, which sought to combine social networking and sex, said it has struck a deal with note holders that will reduce its debt by $300 million if approved by a U.S. bankruptcy court in Delaware. Under the plan, one group of note holders will take ownership of the sex entertainment business, which traces its roots to the late Penthouse publisher Bob Guccione. I didn't even know he was dead.
Yeah, he died a few years back.
Yeah.
Matter of fact.
That's why he went out. As is typical in bankruptcy, shareholders will likely be left with nothing. That's called a bad climax.
Yes, really bad climax.
Yeah.
Bad climax.
Spilling their seed on the ground. Give me some other. Hey guys, give me some other quotes or some other little saying.
Yeah, he came too quick.
It's worse than I don't know. Well, I'll go back.
It's a bad situation. It smells like.
That's like bad semen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, Bob Guccione.
There's something very sticky about this.
Yes, very sticky. Yes,
this is a very sticky situation for these people. Through a network of thousands of websites, Friend Finders provides live video. You know, I can't wait to look at our video and watch your expressions throughout today. Because when I look at our video, screw the live show. Once you watch a video, we are funny as hell. Don't care what anybody says. You wouldn't hang around here for 3.5 hours or 3 hours with just us bullshitting. We're fun.
Yeah.
But you know, we could be like a Penthouse. We could go bankrupt. Who knows? Control of the company will go to Andrew Conru and Lars Mapsit. Again, there's our other screwed up name. Who names their kid Lars? L-A-R-S. Hey, Lars. Hey, Lars. Go get me the cars, Lars. It's near the bars over there. Hardy har har, Lars.
Go outside and watch the stars.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Bob Guccione died in 2010 at the age of 79.
He did?
Yes.
Okay, well, good luck. Who the hell knows? He died with a boner. Don't worry about it. Rigor mortis. Through the network of thousands of websites. Oh, yeah, I said that already. Oh, look at this. It also sought to tap the powers of social networking with websites such as adultfinder.com, which promoted casual sex, and bigchurch.com, which aimed for spiritual connection. Ain't that something? The company and its affiliates comprise a global network of more than 8,000 websites with 220 million members and 750,000 subscribers. But while Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social sites have boomed, Friend Finders limped. Isn't that a terminology that you use for,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Friend Finders were flaccid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very flaccid.
Its review in this year's ended June the 30th, total $293.7 million, down 10% from the previous year. That's still a lot of money. Hardest hit was the company's social networking websites, where revenue fell 17.6%. Blah, 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 blah. The company was formed by Mark Bell and Daniel Stanton in 2003 when they acquired out the bankruptcy of publisher Penthouse Guccione's racial rival Playboy.
Yes.
And there you have it. They're going out of business. Goodbye.
Going out of business. Yes.
Guys don't masturbate to magazines anymore. First of all, they cost too much money, and you can get this shit done for free on the internet.
Yeah, especially in this economy, you can't afford to. So
Yeah, they can't afford.
That's why they went out of business, because
it happens.
This
Yeah.
what happens. Just
You
happens.
say, good. Let the whole industry die with it. There you go. Big Pharma doesn't want any cures. They want lifelong treatments to make money off of. Yes, we discussed that before, Real Pawns. That is so true. There is no such thing as a cure. It is all maintenance. It's all to keep you sick with all these toxic medicines, and you stay on. It's like pornography. It's like physical pornography. They just keep feeding you more. Like, pornography is not like a real sexual experience. It's just, you're looking at a picture, you're whacking off, and it's over, right? It's the same thing with medicine today. All it does is whack you off, make you feel good, but it doesn't do anything for real cure.
For real.
No such thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, since we got 10 minutes, I just want to go into these quick celebrity birthdays. As we know, it's
ATT is
The
funny
Boss.
as hell.
The Boss. Bruce Springsteen, is turned 64 years old today, simply known as The Boss. Rock legends, born in the USA. And by 2013, he has won 20 Grammy Awards so far. Matt Hardy, WWE star, used 10 ring names and competed in total nonstop action TNA wrestling as well as the Ring of Honor. He turns 39 years old today, Matt Hardy.
There you go.
The late, great Ray Charles, the godfather of soul music, pioneered R&B and popular music such as Hit the Road Jack and Crying Time, was born on this day in 1930 and died 2004. He would have been 83 years old today.
Nah, he died young then. He died in the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mickey Rooney, he's still alive. Veteran entertainer. His career spanned over 8 years, known for his work with Judy Garland in A Family Affair. He's 93 years old.
93 years old. That's amazing.
Yes.
That is amazing. He's still around.
Yes. Jason Alexander, known for George Costanza in the television show Seinfeld. He's 54 years old today. 54. Jason Alexander. Yes.
I'm older than him.
Wow.
God, I was born 54
You're older
in
than he
January.
is?
Yeah, I was born. I was 54 in January. I'm fucking old.
Yes.
Damn it.
Well, here's someone who's maybe old, or at least older. Julio Iglesias, Spanish singer and songwriter who sold more than 300 million records over the course of his career, is now 70 years old today.
Wow. Yeah,
70 years
his son is
Yes, Enrique.
Enrique,
Iglesias.
Mr. Moleface.
Yeah, well, he actually got the mole taken off.
Yeah, after Jimmy Fallon made fun of
Damn,
him.
Marv, you sure are picky about people's looks. You ever look in the fucking mirror?
Yeah, well,
That's why
I
it's broken
have
in the bathroom.
revenge.
Right
I have to have my revenge. It's like if you're a good-looking guy, you're not gonna be talking bad about good-looking people.
Yeah.
You're ugly like me, and you talk about ugly people.
Yes.
You're ugly and your
Oh,
mother.
by the way, Ed, you're uglier than I am.
Yes.
All right? So please.
Carl Pilkington, English actor and radio show producer known for his work with the Ricky Gervais show, the guy who produced The Office in England, and then he came to
he's
America.
funny as hell.
Yes, Carl.
I didn't like
Pilkington.
Gervais initially, but he grew on me.
Yeah, he has really biting humor. Yes, Carl
Yeah.
Pilkington, he is 41 years old today. John Harbaugh, the NFL head coach who led the Baltimore Ravens to a victory in Super Bowl 47 earlier this year against the 49ers. This past February, he turns 51 years old.
There you go.
Eric Michael Estrada, no, not the guy from Chips, but another Eric Estrada, singer for the music group O-Town, who was discovered on TV's Making the Band. He turns 34 years old today. Brilliant, influential saxophonist who reshaped the sound of modern jazz, John Coltrane was born on this day in 1926, died in 1967. He would have been he would have been 87 years old today. Skylar Ashton played alongside Miles Teller in the TV show comedy 21 and over. It turns 26 years old. Brandon Jennings, NBA point guard, began his career with the Milwaukee Bucks, portrayed to the Detroit Pistons in 2013. He turned 21 years old. Caesar Augustus, wow, the first Roman emperor and relative of Julius Caesar, was born on this day in 63 BC. Wow. And
What was his last name?
Caesar Augustus.
Oh,
So how old would he have been?
I guess 2,070 something years old.
I can't believe they're celebrating his birthday.
Yeah, Caesar Augustus.
Yeah, he was born in BC 63 and died in BC.
1480, yeah.
Wow.
Annalise Vanderpool, Chelsea Daniels.
Yeah, because Augustus Caesar. Oh, that was Caesar Augustus.
Yeah,
he was.
yeah.
He was.
Julius Caesar's nephew, who was adopted by. Yeah.
Right, but he also was around when Jesus was around. He was the one that was in charge, not Julius.
No, that would have been Tiberius. Tiberius succeeded him.
That's not, no. I just saw the Real Christians, and they say that Augustus Caesar was the Caesar at that time.
Yeah, when Jesus was born.
Right, that's what I said.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
My mistake. Chelsea, Annalise Vanderpool, who played Raven Simone's best friend on That's So Raven, she turns 29 years old. Jermaine Dupri, popular music producer, songwriter, and rapper, best known for his collaborations, especially with Da Brat and the two, Criss Cross. He turns 41 years old today.
Yeah.
Michelle Thomas, the late actress who played the love interest of Steve Urkel, Myra Milkhouse for the 90s sitcom Family Matters. She would have been 44 years old today. She was my age. Wow. Paul Peterson, actor from Donna Reed Show, became a children's advocate. Turned 68 years old today. Chris Miller, the American director, animator, and voice actor known for directing the Shrek films, is 38 years old today. Kublai Khan was born on this day in 1215. The grandson of Genghis Khan, who unified China under the Mongol Empire, who befriended the Italian explorer Marco Polo, was born in 1215 in the year 1215 on this day. Lisa Ray McCoy Missick, actress and fashion designer, recognized for a role in the movie Players Club. She turns 46. Anthony Mackie, supporting actor who became known for his roles in playing the role of Tupac in the movie Notorious, the movie about Biggie Smalls, and Oscar Academy Award-winning films like The Hurt Locker and $1 Million Baby. He turns 35 years old today. Marty Schottenheimer, NFL coach, used to lead his team to a regular season but disappointing playoffs. He was the former NFL coach. He turned 70. Shine McBride starred as Stephen Hopper on Boston Public. He worked alongside the late actor James Gandolfini in the movie Crimson Tide. He turns 52 years old today. Also,
we got 4 minutes, and you still got who said it first and what's on second.
Okay, Marvin Lewis, Cincinnati Bengals head coach, turns 55 years old today.
And one more.
Rosalind Chow played the role of Keiko O'Brien in Star Trek: The Next Generation.
There
she
you
turned
go.
60 years old. She was also
Chow.
also on MASH too.
That's a good way to end that. All right, now wordsmith.
Yeah,
right?
wordsmith, and who said it first? Yes, indeed. The wordsmith word of the day is laudanum. Wow, laudanum. The name of a tincture of opium, a forerunner of modern heroin and crack, was who would have thought, was coined by the 16th century physician Paracelsus.
How do you come up with these words, Ed?
In the book, dude.
They're in the book, I guess. He used it for a medicine of his own devising, which, according to prescription, he gave out contained all sorts of expensive ingredients such as gold leaf and pearls. It was generally believed, however, that the reason for the medicine's effectiveness was a generous measure of opium in the mixture, and so in due course, laudanum came to have its current use. It is not known where Paracelsus got the name from, but he could have well based it on the Latin ladanum, which means resin, which came from Greek ladanon, a derivative of the ledon mastic. Wow. And who said this first? Who said that first? Planned obsolescence.
Yeah.
That's a crazy one. The expression dates back to 1932. During a lull in business, Bernard London, a successful New York real estate agent, wrote a 20-page pamphlet on the depressed economic situation at that time. He observed that during the Depression, people were retaining their old cars and wearing their old clothes longer than statisticians had admitted, or at least had reported, so to speak. Goodness.
So to speak.
Yes, so to speak.
That's it?
No, that's not possibly. He coined the new term on his pamphlet's title, Ending the Depression's Thought Through Planned Obsolescence. Mr. London's expressions, planned obsolescence, didn't cause much of a stir at the time for the following 20 years, but then caught the attention of Brooks Stevens, he was a successful home furnishing businessman and had an impressive record designing cars and motorbikes. Stevens took up the term, and in a landmark speech in an advertising conference in 1954, he reasoned that obsolescence could be planned so that people would want something new sooner than they actually needed it. The term became subjected to critical scrutiny when Vance Packard's book, The Waste Maker's was published in 1960. So there you have it. Who
Wow.
said that first? Planned obsolescence. Speaking of obsolescence, did you think? I mean, because since he's that guy was a creator of cars, car designer. Did you hear that there was this UK-based Keating unveiled a Bolt car, 340 miles per hour car. Bugatti, think about Bugatti Veyron and its 254 miles per hour top speed. There is a Keating Bolt, an 800 horsepower, 340 miles per hour with the 3 monster of machine. The Bolt originally came out a few years back when Keating was aiming for the 300 mile per hour barrier, which is an impressive feat in itself. But when officially unveiled their Bolt supercar yesterday, Keating told an even more impressive number, 340, from the 800 horsepower engine. Could you imagine it? 7-liter V8 cylinder in the center of the car and power is sent up to rear the wheels through 6-speed transmission. With a top spec 800 horsepower variant, you can also opt for a tamer 600 horsepower Bolt. 60 miles per hour is managed in a jaw-dropping 2 seconds flat. Go from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Could you imagine that?
I did it in my 350Z, got a supercharger. 2.8 seconds.
Wow. The price tag for this auto car is $1.2 American dollars, $1.2 million, or 750,000
That's a
pounds.
face. It looks like a face.
Yeah.
By the way, Mr. Shitter,
That is a car.
we're going to talk about that Napoleon Bonaparte microchip tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it smells,
Smells fishy.
it's
Seafood
another
platter
onion
vibes,
story.
man, on that one. But thanks, man. I hope,
Yeah, if the Pope shits, it is holy shit. Yeah.
that is a beautiful car. Yeah, I have to admit that. Even I had to admit that that's seriously badass car. I mean, a freaking rickshaw looks good right now since I don't have a car right now.
Wow.
Well, anyway, it's 11:02. Want to thank all of our chatters and mods and guests. ATT, Fluffy Donkeys, Harry Boner, Harry Cooter, a lot of Harrys there. Cuddle Corn, Kiwi Guy, Lady K1, Lord of Lycans, Master Meatball, Mystic Shitter, Real Man Pawn, Scorpio Pio, The Hydro Glow, and Watchdog 1.
And of course, Manny and all these other guys. Hi, Lady K. I'm sorry you missed it.
Yes, and Sabuki was here earlier today.
But come back tomorrow. We'll be on.
And
Hopefully
Donnie
you won't
Curry
miss
was
it.
Donnie Curry was also
Donnie
here earlier.
Curry. You know who wasn't on today? Diaz. Was Diaz on?
No, he wasn't here. Neither was Rosalind Nicole.
Rosa Nicole, and we had a lot of people.
Coffee
missing.
Guy and Tower London.
Wow.
Yeah, well, of course, the Emmys have long gone and passed and
Well,
stuff.
we had number 2. That's not
Number
bad.
2, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Anyway, we hope you see you tomorrow. It's 11:03 a.m. Hope we see you tomorrow. And on behalf of Irv and Ed, this is DB saying, can you smell what the roast is brewing? Don't forget to check out Monday Night Football tonight and WWE's Monday Night Raw. And also the
Lady K says, I'm happy I missed sports.
yeah.
Missed the
Well,
whole show.
yeah, you missed the whole show. Yeah.
That's okay. Come back to go to Morning Roast on Facebook.
Yeah.
Hey, Veganville, sorry.
Minus the break. So.
Yeah, minus the break. So yeah, definitely. in case-
Veganville just got on. I'm sorry you're missing the show.
Yeah, in case you do, just go onto our Facebook page. You'll see the show in case you missed it live. But anyway, this is DB with Irv and Ed saying see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see you Tuesday.
Come back tomorrow, Veganville. Thanks
You know
for
what?
showing
You
up.
know
Love
what?
yous.
You know, you's got a pretty good mouth. You know what? You's got a pretty mouth. You know that?
Yeah.
You know that? You's got a pretty mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
You.
Where the hell did you come up with
You
that
talking
one?
to me? I got a pretty mouth. Maybe you got the pretty mouth. You.
Anyway, and so I used to go